And we are back with Mask of the Pirate Queen Part 2, A Royal Welcome. And so our intrepid adventurers have discovered that they've been duped. And they realize now why Aminette left the Pirate Queen, because she was an imposter. And Venlana is not very pleased by these events, and she has asked you to return to the Paradise Cantina. And 1 second, sorry, I've got so many post-it notes everywhere. Okay. Has everyone updated your token? Tokens?
Yeah, I think I got most of them updated.
Alright, I'm going to crowd you guys up into a bunch, just so I can grab you all very easily. As you can see, this is the running theme for Mask of the Pirate Queen. This song in the background, and then we'll switch over to Paradise. Venlana looks tired, and her pleasant demeanor seems to be forced. She nods to you before beginning her briefing. New information has come to light concerning the sorority's whereabouts. Give me 1 second here. I need to make sure I've got my notes in good order. Alright. Our technicians have analyzed the sorority's transmissions, and it appears to have originated on the planet of Ord Mantell. Unfortunately, our activities on Ord Mantell have been stymied after an unfortunate misunderstanding with Black Sun. They were attacked by forces posing as Zann Consortium operatives a few months ago. Jabba was the most likely culprit, but given the number of our ships taken by the Veiled Sorority, well, you can do the math. I understand you faced plenty of dangers in service to the Consortium already, and your activities will be well rewarded. We are hereby doubling the agreed upon compensation if you can successfully complete the next phase of the operation. However, do keep in mind that this goes for all the groups who are searching for this bounty. It has now been doubled. So that means that we're up to 120,000 credits.
Out of curiosity, have you ever considered that this competition you're fostering between the bounty hunters is actually hurting your quest for the Pirate Queen? Because it seems like the bounty hunters are more concerned with killing each other to beat their way towards the prize than actually getting her.
Oh, any bounty hunters that are willing to work together, that's their business. We can't control how these bounty hunters do business. If you'd like to make overtures to other groups, feel free to do so. And remember, given the information that you have at hand, one group might be amenable to it, another group might not be.
Let's make friends with the Trandoshans. That sounds like a great idea.
At least Rebecca has appeared.
Alright, so to speed things along, you guys are heading for Ord Mantell. Any quick questions for Venlana before you go?
Do you feel like clarifying your beef with the Pirate Queen yet?
Refresh my memory what she lied about.
She...
right. She just says, I'm sorry. I'd love to be able to tell you, but I am not authorized to give out that information. I hope you understand. I'm sure that you have classified information for the broker that would never part from your lips, even on threat of death. And believe me, when it comes to Tyber Zann, there are things that are worse than death.
Fine.
That's the big surprise.
Dun, 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 dun.
I guess for next time, how can we find out before we get back if we've got the true queen?
Oh crap, am I recording? Oh, I am. Phew. Good reminder though, Adam. Well, you wouldn't have known until you actually had it revealed by Venlana. But
Right,
Aminette figured it out.
Tell us
though.
for next time, so we're sure.
If Aminette was
So
able
how
to
did you
figure it
know?
out, I need to be... Yeah.
Oh, for this is from the book itself. They're able to match it against like specifications for the mask and whatnot, so they know that it's an imposter. They don't really go into it, but there's nothing more from that. Sorry if I'm kind of flaking out on that part, but it's kind of we're kind of pressed for time, and that's a dead end on that point. Part of it is that I did speed things along. What they do, let me go back to it. Sorry, I don't want you guys to feel like I'm trying to pull one over on you. A few hours pass uneventfully before you were contacted again by Vinlana via comlink. So they did an autopsy and everything. It's not her.
But they can't tell us anything that'll help us for next time?
Let me put it this way. They may have someone on their payroll that can do the same thing that Aminette did.
And technically, I should be able to do it as well.
If you've met the Pirate Queen before.
Well,
in other words, I'm just going to tell you guys this. Aminette has met the Pirate Queen before. And so she could tell that even though she's never seen behind the mask, she could tell who was behind the mask was not the person that she met before.
Yeah,
I know I'm kind of giving you a lot there, but I know you guys have a lot of questions, but that's why. The Zann Consortium also has someone on their payroll who has met the Pirate Queen before. They know that that is not the right one, even though they don't know the identity behind the mask. But they know that the one that you guys brought in was not her.
I should be able to help next time around.
Okay.
I hadn't thought of it.
All right, so yes, your next destination is the lovely planet of Ord Mantell. Anything else before we go?
Just a standard message to the broker. Amunet is in, is in play. Send a warning to any embedded agents.
Okay.
There's specific undertones of warn Ragash, please. So.
Oh, yes. Okay. All right, good one. So I'm going to move you guys over. Preparing to jump. It is going to take some time here.
Oh, this again. Shit.
Yep, because remember, you are literally going back to the Prelemian trade route, so you need to do one of these routes. And the thing too is that just because you did one route one way, you still have to chart the course the opposite direction.
Do we want to just take the crosscuts straight away this time? What do you think?
I don't think the dice roller has changed its mode. I say take the crosscut.
You're gonna have 5 intellect again.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 dice is too diff. I mean, crosscut's good for me.
Okay. Looks like Tommy has not upgraded.
Oh, I should. Thank you.
I should have just rolled. So that's just 1 challenge, or 2 challenges then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Rolling.
Yes. Okay. That's
Nice
what
work. Okay. So you've got a feel for this Anzat crosscut thing now, and you head for Ord Mantell.
I think it's class 2 actually.
Oh, I missed what you said, huh?
No,
Yeah,
it's...
I
Macron's
was just wondering about the class the Sunflare's hyperdrive is.
I don't think it's the fastest. It might be 1 or 2.
Alright, so you guys get some information about Ord Mantell. You guys have been here before. Oh, Leslie just dropped. I'm gonna have to keep going though, unfortunately. But so yes, remember you have been here before, on several occasions. You've tangled with Black Sun here. You have helped Renzi Tosh here. This is actually where you first met her, and you made allies with a group known as the Second Crater Raiders. So, and I'm just giving you all these things because these would be things that your characters know very intimately.
Yeah, I mean, just as a standard foray, I mean, this is where we actually fought the first Inquisitor as well, right? No,
Yes.
wait. Or was...
Yep, it
yeah,
is.
because...
This is where.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, since we have such a close relationship with the Raiders, having dealt with that situation together, we should at least send them a message telling them that we're here.
Okay, yeah, you get Gita Laroon on the line and says, "Well, agents, long time no see. I heard that there was a bit of a dust-up with Vigo Green and his estate. Hope you guys smashed up some of his fine luxury goods. What a prick.
Oh, it got messed up pretty bad.
Haha! Good time. I wish I could have been there.
No, you don't.
So, what brings you to Ord Mantell now?
Another mission of a sensitive nature. I mean, faced an Inquisitor together with this person. How much would we really want to?
Exactly.
like
Remember, I mean, the Sunken Crater Raiders saved your lives. Shorn
Yeah.
was going nuts.
I think it's safe to reveal quite a bit then. Is
Yes.
everyone?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
I can hear you. Is everyone okay with that?
Yeah. I mean, at least just say similar to the reason we last saw each other.
Yeah, we're after the Pirate Queen.
Ooh, really? Oh, that's a nasty bit of business. The Pirate Queen has been moving in quite a bit on Ord Mantell. I would check out Warport if you weren't headed there already. And she gives you some names. Nothing that actually, let me put it this way, this is kind of just narratively saying that because you've contacted the hidden, I almost said hidden daggers, the Sunken Crater Raiders, and because you revealed exactly what you're doing, so you've shown trust to them, you're going to get some trust back. So on all streetwise checks in Worldport, you will have an upgrade and a boost.
Yeah.
And so she just says, a little rich for our blood, but I hope it goes well.
Of course, we appreciate the help. Anytime you can use help from us.
Absolutely. And you should stop on by. We've made a lot of changes to the Sunken Crater since last you've been here.
When we have time, it would be our pleasure.
All right, so here we go. Warport. I missed some parts here, but I'll go back. Ord Mantell stretches out below you, a vast sea blue-black in the sun. It spreads south of an expansive continent whose southern reaches are shrouded in smog. To the north, much of the wilderness looks inhospitable. As you circle into a landing pattern, the smog gives way and reveals a sprawling city festooned with lights. Worldport, famous for its casinos and lawlessness, awaits you. This is like Star Wars Vegas. It's not as seedy as Nar Shaddaa. It kind of reminds you of a meeting of... it's like Blue Sector, but a little bit more glitzy. So it hides its rough edges very well. So, you guys are here on Worldport. You've got some leads, some random names to check around with, so we'll need some streetwise checks.
Ready and willing.
So, here we go. This is actually going to be a choose your own difficulty streetwise check because it represents how much information you're willing to put out to get information back. So think very carefully on how much, but the higher difficulties that you do, let me put it this way. The gulf between average and hard is huge, as well as hard and daunting.
Yeah.
Hayden will assist with the boost.
In order to help, yeah, Tripple's gonna stand in the macro, or at least try to. Yeah, there you go. Cunning. Give you a little more.
Alright, so now I have 5 cunning.
Yeah.
I'm thinking either hard or daunting. How far do you... Like, Magna would probably flaunt it a bit more than he should, but...
Yeah, remember, you have a free upgrade and a boost from the contacts we got, so I think daunting is what to go for.
Alright, I'll take daunting.
Oh, you got the boost from me as well. That was
Yeah, there's-
assist.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that
unskilled
might matter.
assist.
Oh,
yeah,
I
that
thought-
might be able to clear the.
Well, then
threat.
what's the one boost? I thought I only had one.
It was for the raiders. They give us an upgrade and a boost.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's another success.
Still some
I want
threats,
to
though.
check something. It may just be one threat because I am wearing the armored jacket. I don't know if that takes off for street.
Not streetwise.
Just charm, I think.
Oh, yep. No,
Charm
just
like
negotiation.
negotiation. Yeah.
All right, so 2 threat.
Okay, everyone, give me a daunting perception check. This is
Same.
side only, unfortunately.
Okay.
Woohoo!
Oh.
Nope,
Wow,
I see.
guys. Okay,
Yeah.
you notice
Oh, Vader notices too.
someone in a hooded robe looking your way, but they pass into the crowd. No longer seen, but you are being watched. So
Yeah.
just keep that in mind. So as you're going,
72 Summer Street.
oh, I thought James was talking to us. Okay, so you do know that you're being watched, possibly followed. However, with that check, you do know that there is a man known as Illo Vanden, and you were even given his address, and that he might be someone in the know. So to get there, though, without drawing more attention, you guys tell me what you do.
Break off in pairs of 2 and approach in separate times. Just to throw that idea out there.
Yeah, I think we want to be careful about breaking up, though.
You do realize that even though you guys did the Anzac crosscut, groups may have taken the Pantoran Blitz here.
Yeah.
Because Venlana shared all that information openly with people too. Other people.
So, I mean, Adra was aware of this person.
Oh, actually, Adra does not recognize this smell.
So it's someone new. Okay. I'll relay that to the group, but she is aware that we're being followed by whatever this figure is.
What kind of information do we know about the place where we can find this guy? Like, is it a residence or?
It is. It's in the Jewel District.
So maybe we all go, but only a few of us go inside while we basically do the same thing we do with the fence, where most of us or half of us wait outside while more people go in.
Thermal detonator.
Yeah.
That way it only gets half the group.
I mean, is there any way to... this person just slips right back into the shadows as soon as we notice again?
Yes.
So there's no way to try and catch them?
No.
Okay.
Unless you want a
Okay.
confrontation in the middle of this busy area.
That's not something Saber would think of. It's a good idea. If it's not one of the bounty hunters, it's a...
Let me put it this way. It's not a scent that Adra remembers, but there were other people much higher above you guys. Oh, I'm telling you too much.
Yeah, we don't know who this person is, but at least they've never shot at us before.
I don't know if this was noticed, but I did roll a triumph on that perception check. Does that give us anything else we could go on?
Oh, yeah, sure. So I'll say that when you look, you see gray skin and long fingers.
Be careful,
Arasing is
Silver.
here already.
Oh.
Then maybe it would be for the best if
I know my mic cut out and I couldn't hear. When we were talking, one of the things that I wanted to do was to see if we can get if she would give us contacts to them, see if we could work together with.
Yeah, I think of all the people involved, they would be the ones most willing to help, since they're actual bounty hunters and are probably willing to actually follow the creed, whereas the Trandoshans probably wouldn't.
Okay.
By the creed, they shouldn't be hurting other bounty hunters. So
Yeah, so tell you what, let's keep that in mind. And in other words, Venlana has put that out to a possibility to all the groups to work together. but for whatever reasons, some may choose not to, or they're waiting to see if things are more advantageous for them before they... I'm saying a lot here, but do you get what I'm saying? So in other words, it's no, but maybe yes later. Okay, so Jewel District, just to move things along, how are you guys approaching? Are you doing Macron's plan?
Yeah, I guess we should split to make sure that Aura can't get in while we're...
We'll go half and half again, I guess.
Okay,
I'll put Adra on
Macron,
alert.
since it was your plan, roll a force die.
All right.
Hawk is going to take cover.
Ugh.
Okay, I know exactly what to do with that. So, you head to the Jewel District. Who are the first set of agents that get there?
Macron.
Aiden will be with him too.
And Gristle.
I thought we were all going together, and then 3 was staying out, right?
Like 3 are going in the building and 3 are staying outside the building, basically.
Okay, so I'm going to move Macron over just a little bit. Who is actually going inside with Macron, or attempting to go inside with Macron? Move your tokens over to him.
I mean, he hasn't moved, but I'll move on to him.
Oh, I said Macron.
Yeah, you didn't move, Macron.
Oh crap, I moved him on my screen.
No,
Are you on the wrong page?
I followed up. I moved him over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on
I
the
don't see anyone
World
moving.
page. Macron is over to the right for me.
I haven't seen him move at all. Oh, he just moved now.
Okay, I guess there might be some lag.
Yeah, so move over to Macron if you want to head in with them.
As of
over
right
by
now,
the-
Aiden is where Macron is, but on my screen.
Okay, move over to that giant pipe on the right side of the picture. Where-
I'll just move you. Oh, there we go. Whoa, he's right on top of you.
Yeah, Macron has not moved on my
Oh,
screen.
so
still.
Saber and Adra by themselves?
Well, are we
We
moving?
can't see
I
him
don't-
move, so...
Yeah.
Hugo can stay with Saber.
Yeah.
Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
No, I just hadn't moved myself yet.
Yeah, I didn't know what was. So we're out behind. We're outside, right?
Yeah, Hawk is outside already taking cover. So he's,
Hiding in a
Okay.
trash can.
yeah. Yeah, he just faced the 2 Jedis, 3 Jedis by himself. That's how he sees it.
Okay, so for the 3 of you, when you get there, you see several guards, and they block your path, but it sounds like there's someone speaking to them over a comlink, and reluctantly they step aside and allow you access to this fine manor.
Curious.
The wide, round office door opens, emitting an incredibly bulky, or through the doors, an incredibly bulky humanoid dressed in a fine blue suit and matching short black cape. His skin is smooth, hairless, and dark gray. His wide, gray-green eyes take you in at a glance, and his broad mouth widens in a toothy smile. And here we have some of Tyber's associates, do we? Well, let's get down to business, yes?
Is something supposed to be visible, Tommy?
Yeah, all I see is blackness in our tokens.
Oh, goodness gracious. Let me double check here. It's not... I don't think... No, Fog of War is not enabled. It looks like Roll20 might be lagged. Can anybody see anything?
No.
Nope.
Well, just the 3 tokens.
Okay, tell you what. Whoever can't see things, actually go out and come back in. And see if that helps.
No, I just restarted the Roll20 app and it worked. So
Okay. And you should hear some soothing tones in the background.
Okay, yep.
Oh, there we go.
All right, can you guys hear the music?
Mine hasn't decided to come through my speakers yet. I mean, through my headset yet. I don't know what it is in my headset, but sometimes it comes out of my regular
I can
speakers
hear it.
instead.
All right.
Oh, yep, we're good here.
Okay, so you see this guy, and also on the wall is a poster of a fighter, and Give me 1 second here while I look through here. You want the queen, do you?
Like most
Sure.
people.
I see you're straight and to the point.
Oh, yes.
Then in that
I
case,
cut
let's not miss.
to the chase. Illovanden. That's what I do. I can tell you how to find her, but I'd like a favor first. A task you can do for me. It shouldn't take you too long, and I don't expect you'll find it difficult to accomplish either.
If it wasn't that difficult, why would you need us to do it?
Oh, I need to keep my name out of these things. And for visitors off planet, with no connections to the underworld of Ord Mantell, even better.
Have you happened to pass off this job to anyone else?
No, not yet.
Perhaps, as a part of our favor of doing this, you could keep your reward private.
Well, I have 2 favors, actually. But I'll let you have first choice.
If
the
we
first-
do both, will that mean no one else will know?
He kind of squints and he looks at your group. And do the rest of you guys come in? What are the rest of you guys doing? Just hanging out with the guards?
They're outside at the moment, I think, right?
Yeah, if they want us to come in to prove that we are a larger group, we can come
Yeah.
in.
At this point, that we know we kind of, or at least semi-okay. We can,
Okay.
it's the
Yeah,
signal
Aiden will call him in. Say, hey guys, come on in.
So he sees you guys, and even though there's 6 of you, he just shakes his big head and says, "Oh, no. I need to make sure that at least one of these goes through. I would much prefer if you did this, if you chose one. And also, too, just in terms of marathon time, you really are only going to have time to do one.
Fair enough.
What were the choices again? I'm sorry. I'm just
So,
having
the
bad-
first involves fixing a fight here in Woolport, while the second relies on your delivering a package to a work camp in the Scraplands. Which one tickles your fancy?
I like the delivery.
Could we have a bit more information about the fight fixing?
Yes, well, this fighter over here, Flutterplume, and he spits. A disgrace. The Mantellian Flutterplume, and you see pictures of this beast over here, was once one of my favorite creatures. Until this Flutterplume, and so he starts to go on this whole long tirade about how Flutterplume has refused to take his offers to join his stable of fighters in the arena, and she's staying independent, which is just not done on Ord Mantell, and so he wants to make sure that she loses her next match. There's a lot of money on this match. All of you can give me a daunting... I know these are lots of daunting checks, but because I'm letting all of you guys do this, that's why it's so difficult. But give me daunting perception or vigilance checks. And non-visual cues are fine too. His tone and nuance as well.
Another thermal detonator?
Who has a fan going in the background?
Try
My
it.
computer. Maybe.
Yeah, I think it's you, James.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow, good job, Aiden.
All right. Oh, wow. Okay, so you can tell there's something that he's not really going into with Flutterplume, like the real reason why he is not so fond of her. So you can try a social check of any sort. However, do remember that everything is very congenial right now, so you might want to think about the type of social
Yeah,
checks.
give it a charm, probably. Maybe have Gristle. I whisper over to Gristle, but he's not telling us something about this Flutterplume chick.
Are you sure your interest in this Flutterplume is strictly business-based, or is there something else there? It might help to realizing the context might help us figure out where we may lay our skills a little more effectively.
Okay, good reasoning there. All right, and so charm check. It is going to be a charm check versus 3 red.
You probably blow my stats away, so just get a boost from me.
Downgrade it twice. So strain. Yep, and then boost for Maiden. We will go for it. Yeah, okay.
Wow. Wow.
That's the roll we
He
need.
tells us his life story, and
So he says, well, Flutterplume is highly favored by the Pirate Queen. Not sure why, because she hasn't officially... I mean, she's not under her banner. But any way to be a thorn in the side to the Pirate Queen who has moved in on my business is something that must be done. And so he starts going on about, and probably he gets a little too familiar with you in some ways, where maybe later he'll be like, oh, why did I tell you all this? But since you guys got a triumph, there is a lot of competition between him and the Pirate Queen. A lot of it has been kept under wraps, and because neither of them see each other as threats to be completely eliminated, or at least that's how it seemed to be at first. But Illo is, well, yes, so Illo says that he will help you with the Pirate Queen, but you need to help him with this matter first, or the other. And the other is just a package of goods that are being sent to Rusty Reach is the name of the place.
so with this Flutterplume thing, it could potentially lead to more helpful information about the Pirate Queens. It seems more
Well, no,
direct.
the whole thing, he's saying that do one of these things, and he'll tell you how to get to the Pirate Queen.
Oh no, I know. I'm saying in character. Aiden's basically just saying that, like, this could draw too much attention, or it could give us some useful information in the process. It's hard to say.
Oh, you're associates at Tyber Zann. Sure.
Hawk would look at the group and like, let's just go ahead and take the package or whatever. And
Yeah.
I assume the package's contents is need to know basis.
Need to know, but you guys can do a social check on that to learn more.
Macron's like, I need to know if at least it poses some danger to the courier. Like, if we're shipping a bomb, I think we should know. Seems like that's kind of frank. Would that fall under charm or coercion? I don't know.
Well, it depends on how you're saying it.
It would probably be it's like kind of a weird coercion, I think, because he's not trying. No, you know what? I'm appealing to his.
Negotiation, talking about business dealings.
Yeah, it's either that or I'm appealing to his better nature of not blowing up the people he's working with. Yeah, let's do negotiation. I like that idea.
Okay.
So I guess I'd just be opposed by negotiation.
It can be negotiation or cool, I believe.
Ah.
All right, 3 reds.
You can have Zevos 3 ranks.
I already have 3 ranks. Oh wait, he offered assistance, but I turned it down. Could I just roll 1 boost for unskilled then?
Sure.
Okay then.
Tommy, if I interject, would you like to upgrade it?
I would.
All right. Oh. So it's 3 advantage.
With those advantages, he just says,
He at least tells me if it's really not a bomb.
Oh, and actually, hold on. Let me see if I bought things. No, I did not. Never mind.
he just says, I wouldn't linger too long there after you deliver the package.
Okay.
So our choices are sabotage what appears to be an independent fighter from getting into a syndicate, or probably blow up a building. Sophie's choice of evils. I don't... Macron's heart is not in tearing down what appears to be a perfectly legitimate fighter, but she might know something about the Pirate Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Again, Hawk is about just get the package, drop it off. We don't care.
Yeah, Macron's vote is for the package favor, but he wants to talk to the fighter if we have the chance.
That may not happen. But
Yeah, unfortunately, because of the way, like, he needs you to get this done in a pretty specific amount of time. These are two completely different branches. But they will both lead to the same result if you do them successfully.
Yeah, then let's just deliver the package. I don't feel like tearing down someone's dreams just because they didn't decide to go criminal.
Well, another group is probably going to do that themselves, so...
Well,
Leave it to the worst
I
people.
won't have it on my conscience. I can just feel bad about the fact that they did it.
Yeah.
Ara Singh is gonna bust some kneecaps, like Tanya Harding and Nancy Kerrigan.
Oh
Watch.
god, that's actually something else to consider. Do we want to do it if only so we can sabotage her gently? Like maybe just tire her out or slip her something that would make her drowsy.
well, let's see what other people think. I guess just
Yeah.
if only to
So
speed things up.
package or destroy the dreams of an independent fighter. This is
Aiden does-
totally one of those moments in like Mass Effect where it's the blue versus the red choice.
Where's the green choice? Where's the green choice?
That's true.
I would be in favor of sabotaging the fight, personally.
All right, let's do this. People, move your tokens to the pictures, Rusty Reach or Flutterplume. Where you guys want to go?
I think he was talking about this.
This is tough.
Yeah.
Oh no.
The deciding vote, Gristle.
Yeah, we are
He
kind of.
kinda-
I mean, we
He kind
are.
of wants to do this, but I guess if I decide, I'll just go with this to make it easier.
Okay, never mind.
All right, you guys are heading for Rusty Reach. So, oh, by the way, so we're gonna have to scroll back just a little bit here. But as you leave the Sunflare, a droid walks up to you. JR-12, independent security contractor. There has been incidents of graffiti and other destruction of property. Would like to negotiate terms of working for you while your ship is stationed here.
So it's offering to guard our ship?
It is.
We have to make sure the ship itself is on lockdown, I think.
As
but-
long as he doesn't get on it.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Yeah, so...
I do not
guess-
need access to your ship. I will simply wait right outside your ship and make sure that it is not painted on.
5 red, 1 purple.
Hawk just wants to shoot
I'm
it.
just gonna place this tracking device on the landing gear. I won't. have to get
And
the
I'll
ship
just go ahead and
out.
tell you, like, I'm not even going to roll for it. You can tell he's telling the truth.
Oh, he's a nice little droid.
Would
Okay.
just like some work. I lost my master at 50 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's actually in the book.
Ugh.
Oh, man. Oh.
Yeah, give him a job. You know
Yeah.
what? Pay him afterwards.
yeah. So,
You offer him a job
what's the going rate then?
We can negotiate for terms of how lethal you want my protection to be. So it's choose your own.
Non.
So basically, it's pay your own amount.
As long as it doesn't come from Hawk's account, he doesn't care.
I guess Saber will throw in 500 if anyone else wants to throw in.
We'll match that.
Can we
Nope,
attempt?
throw in another 500.
Can Ziva attempt to negotiate to make our money go further?
Yeah, okay. I mean, that's a fair thing.
Aiden will also throw in 500.
So it'll be 2 reds and 1 purple.
Ooh.
I'm keeping those threats, but okay, yeah. The money does go further. He says, yes, that is acceptable. Enjoy your time on Ord Mantell.
So how much was that total that we gave him?
I think 2,000.
2,000.
And
Yeah.
that's-
2000,
that's-
okay. Someone mark that down, just so that I know for later.
Yeah, and of course, notify us immediately at this comm link if anyone approaches the ship.
Will do. Thank you.
We appreciate your service. It's nice to see a droid having their own business.
2,000 on a security droid. This guy better be a living god.
Would it be possible for him to give us live footage if someone approaches our ship? Like to broadcast footage to us?
He isn't equipped with that, unfortunately.
Okay. Thought I'd try.
But
He
he
is an
will
older
protect
droid.
this with all his might.
I guess having heard that there is funny business, Zevo, well, does it not seem reasonable to conclude that the Sunflare would have external cameras for security?
Yeah, sure.
That seems like a feature that would be pretty stock.
Yeah. However, moving along, sorry, I keep glancing down at the time here. The clock, it's a merciless mistress. Rusty Reach, you guys need to head there, and it is going to take some navigating to get there. And
So we're not going in the Sunflare then.
correct. And actually, let me try to remember why that is, because there's a specific reason why the book says so, and I'm trying to find that. Because yeah, like why couldn't you just take the Sunflare? Goodness gracious. Transportation.
The droid won't let us leave now that we paid him.
This ship is under my protection. You are not permitted to leave until the contract is fulfilled.
Gotta look at that fine print.
Ah, yes. Here, this is the reason. Because I was like, I know I read this somewhere. Illo Vanden specifically warns you against using your own vehicle as he wants the delivery to be extremely low profile.
Gotcha.
So you can rent a land speeder, but you will need some survival checks to get through this junkyard wilderness.
Adra has 3 ranks in survival.
I have 4 cunning. I think that might be our best choice here.
Yeah.
And a free boost, actually, as well. So, 3 and a boost.
I did get a triumph when I stimmed Macron earlier. Could he still have his cunning increase?
When was that?
It was like when we came here, when he did his streetwise.
For the first streetwise to look up all the contacts, the rate.
Oh no, that would have been hours ago. So that would have taken. Yes, no, that wouldn't still be here.
Well, do you want your more cunning again, or are you okay with what you have?
Macron just rolls up his sleeve.
Okay, there you go.
Oh yeah, I haven't been doing the. Have these been the hard checks?
These just been one, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to keep up the strain there. All right, I guess Macron and Adra will take up a passenger seat and point the way.
Bark, bark.
Okay, so this will be a hard survival check.
All right, I guess I'll roll it.
And actually, you get a boost. You've been given a map from Illo Vanden.
All right.
Nice
Want
guy.
to upgrade the survival check? Just to give you the opportunity.
No, that's fine.
All right.
Nice. I will say with all those advantages, you see big signs, Savrits, wild Savrits, avoid, avoid. And with all those advantages, you do happen to avoid all those.
Bark, bark.
Robo Puppy commencing navigation protocols.
Robo Puppy is navigating.
Adra.
All right, I will move you guys over. Oh gosh, for a second I thought, did I have my mic on OBS? I did. Phew.
I do have a backup recording going. I did have to turn it back on after I came out, but yeah.
So you arrive at Rusty Reach. So, 1 second. The heaps of rubbish piled to the sides of the crude road begin to recede. The terrain surrounding you appears to have been bulldozed and, in some places, excavated. Ahead of you, the combination of dust and smoke thins for a moment, revealing a walled compound surrounded on all sides by 100 meters of falling ground, or of killing ground. Armed figures keep watch from rusting metal towers, while other guards ceaselessly patrol the makeshift walls. Thick, gray-black smoke rises from the center of the complex. That's as far as you go! A guard atop the gate.
What place was that?
Oh, what's
Okay. Were we warned at all what this place was? No, we didn't even ask. We're
You didn't
not
even
smart.
ask.
Yeah. Okay.
We're too
Well,
focused on whether or not we should crush a woman's dreams.
That's as far as you go. What do you want?
Should we just say we have a delivery?
What do you want?
OMPS. We need you to sign for something.
So what do you guys say?
I think we should just go with the delivery man.
Yeah, I mean, we have a package for you.
From who?
I mean, does it matter?
he
Should we
didn't.
just say?
No,
I mean,
no.
it's his fault if he doesn't want them to know.
Yeah, he didn't. He tell us not to be nondescript. Like, we're
Yeah,
not supposed to.
this is the reason we're not taking our own ship.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure they would realize that it's a bomb if we told them his name.
Oh, actually, sorry. So it's fine to use his name with the group. He doesn't want anyone else to know.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Okay.
figured if he didn't want them to know who was him, he would have said it that specifically. So,
Okay.
say, package from Ill Abandon.
Oh, right. Hold up a second. So there was a siren actually that went off when you guys arrived, but it goes silent and the front gate opens with a grinding metallic sound. As you enter the complex, you see scrap sorted into countless piles by the interior, vehicular parts in one pile, scrap metal in another, pipes and assorted wiring in the third. Thin, sickly beings in ragged clothing, seemingly on the brink of death, sort through the piles. Guards stand over them with force pikes, their eyes never wavering from the slaves.
Well, maybe
We've
this
been
was
waiting. Oh, go ahead.
well, maybe this wasn't a great place to go.
No.
Did they tell us where they wanted the bomb, or did he tell us that specifically?
Wait, did you what?
Did he tell us where specifically we had to put the package?
Oh, he just said just give it to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
So
He
he
did tell us-
says, we've
he
been
didn't
waiting on
confirm it
this
was a
stuff,
bomb.
Chief.
Yeah.
Let's see the goods.
He did say give it to him and run, right?
Well, he said don't stick around.
Yeah. Oh, we're just here to drop it off. So we'll see you later. Bye.
Okay. However, you do see. 1 second. Let me go through this. There are about 50 slaves that one's actually being whipped in the background, and they all look all just out of sorts. And yeah. So, are you guys just going to leave?
Did the guy that meet us look sort of like a big boss?
No.
Okay. So 50 slaves here?
Yeah.
Um,
Can we drop the package off, go around, find a side entrance, and do something? I don't know.
Yeah.
Sure, you can, and I will let you guys do it. But remember the overarching goal here. So everything has consequences.
Yeah, and we do want
Well,
this to
here-
be quick too.
Do we know where they're?
Like,
Do we know where they're going to be taking the package? Do we see like? I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, you actually see the guys. They break open the seal and they look at you and they're like, "Ah, it hasn't been tampered with." You know, lucky you. Kind of gives you that look like, grr. And it looks like they're. Ooh, I know. I need a hard underworld, and this is one of the few cases where underworld or streetwise will count. So give me a hard underworld or streetwise check.
Just one, between the two.
Yes, and actually you can do a daunting medicine check as well if you want.
Oh, okay, I'll do that too.
Crystals.
Well,
Versus
Macron, was that your
medicine
roll
check.
for that? Oh no, it's for something else. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was for the survival to get here.
Come on, medicine check real quick. Okay, that's something.
That's a triumph.
If my
Oh,
physician's
wow,
do
yeah.
count, it's only one threat, so.
So you recognize the spice known as Tiru, and it has a very bad reputation on the street. It's highly effective it is a highly effective and addictive euphoric pain reliever, typically used to keep slaves manageable. It also has a number of unfortunate side effects, and the addicts who aren't given their daily dose of Tiru tend to die in painful agony.
Oh.
Well, it sounds like they have to get it if they already have.
I was about to bring something. If that triumph hasn't been spent, could it have to be sent to see if these slaves have already been administered with that drug?
Oh, that's just yeah. You can tell they look like Tiru heads.
Oh.
So pretty much no matter what, these people are going to die, because if this thing blows up their base, they're probably not going to be giving them any more spice.
Well,
Meaning
no.
they're going
As
to
you
die.
see the Tiru being passed around, the slaves are looking at it like, oh, I want some, but the slavers are actually using it, so they're addicted to it too.
Hawk is kind of tapping his watch, or what a watch would be, to the group. Like,
Yes.
we got
His
to go.
chronometer.
Let's slate this later for another op.
We'll keep this in mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, put it
All right.
in the little.
So
like,
I will
kind
be
of-
very, very blunt though. I don't want this to affect your RP Saber, but just so you have all the information here, this will generate conflict for you.
So I mean, what's the? I guess
The severity.
I mean, what's So I mean, the
Yeah,
issue
the
with
reason
Saber
why I'm
is
doing
that
this,
the
and
last
this
the last
is-
time he tried to like rescue a bunch of slaves, he ended up like getting them all killed, and so I don't know.
Oh,
what
okay. So in
the
other words, you're saying
solution
that.
here.
Okay, no, I get it. Part of the reason why, and this isn't in this book, but in Chronicles of the Gatekeeper, it has much more expansive rules and suggestions for conflict generation, just so that it's more present. So that the whole idea is that when you see people in suffering, like slavery is one thing, but these guys, this is not just slavery. This is like complete destitution. And so even if you don't do something, this will generate, it's just one conflict, but it is something that you are choosing to ignore.
I mean, it's not that I'm choosing to ignore. It's just that there's not anything I can do for them at the moment.
Okay.
And he can't see it.
And I can't see a thing.
Well, tell you what. Here we go.
No,
This
no
is what I'll
saber.
do. This is what I'll do. This can be optional conflict for you. If it feels like your RP is telling you that it doesn't generate conflict, I'm fine with that too, because you do bring up a good point. But in terms of the story and opportunities and stuff, do consider that conflict could be something that you take on willingly. So it's up to you.
Even if you don't see that there's something you can do.
Yeah, I mean, considering that Saber's morality has shifted to caution and fear.
That's a good point. So, yeah, I would say that this would be something for Hank, not for Saber. That's fine.
Aren't you glad Hank is not here? Because he did something.
Oh, he would have gone
I
on a
guess-
rampage.
I guess Saber would offer, say that, we'll ask what the stock of slaves are being used for, and whether they have a buyer for them, and would offer his contact as a
Hawk would
buyer.
interrupt him like, really? We don't have time. We've got 20 grand. Come on. What are y'all doing? Can you believe it?
The slavers who are taking the hits of Tiru just say, nope, these slaves pick the scrap here, and that's where they're staying. No buyers. This is
So
where they
Saber-
work, and this is where they die.
Okay, well then Saber will hold that for the future.
Yeah, maybe you guys will visit this place again in the future, huh? You do know where it is, though, Rusty Reach.
Mhm.
Okay, so you guys, anything else before you guys leave?
No.
Okay, well, you guys are on task. So, you guys, oh, I almost forgot. So, this is going to be very difficult on purpose. Who was actually looking closely at the slaves? Don't meta this too much.
I mean,
I mean-
Aiden's generally pretty watchful. I'd say he
You
could
say
be.
it.
And
I think
Well, Saber
I
can't
also
look
think-
at anything too closely, so.
I think Macron also would have been looking, if only just to remember.
Yeah, well, Griffin was the
Oh,
one
wait,
who
no,
identified
sorry,
the
sorry.
spice
I
stuff,
can't do
right?
this check because something else didn't happen. Never mind. I'll talk about it later.
a couple seconds.
Yeah, so nothing happens. Sorry. All right, you guys leave Rusty Reach and head back to Vanden's. Okay. Yeah, so he's quite happy. Well, that was far faster than I imagined. Well done, well done. So, while you've been gone, I've come across a very interesting piece of information. Tyber Zann is not your main employer.
I believe you're confused.
Are you going to do a hand wave?
No, it only lasts for 5 minutes. It's kind of pointless.
Last time I wasn't the woman
wait,
you've
I
been
did
talking to
remember
this
that.
whole time working for Tyber Zann? What happened? Macron's feigning confusion.
He says, "Oh, no, no, no. Let's just get down to business. I'm quite pleased to have agents of the broker working for me. Please send my contact information to your employer at the conclusion of our arrangement."
How have you come by such supposed information?
Oh, little whispers here and there.
Little birds told me.
Little birds, yes, yes. Okay, now I fulfill my part of our bargain. Finding the sorority's queen is easy. All you need to do is follow her heart, or rather, the heart of her lover. Yes, even she craves companionship. In this case, she keeps company with a card shark named Mikhail Torval. Torval is completely smitten by Her Majesty, but there's one thing he doesn't know, which is liable to make their romance wither on the vine. The queen intends to kill him.
Ooh.
Yeah. True love.
I know more than I'd like about queens killing their lovers.
I've read
Oh,
my
yes.
share of hollow novels about it.
Yes, Nivian and trans novels. However, I have it on good authority that Torval is scheduled to watch the fights at the Loaded Savrip tonight. Perhaps you can find him there. Once you've broken his heart, please send him my way. I can always use another apprentice. So he hands you a data chip with a message that you guys are actually free to listen to right now if you want.
Sure.
Okay. So, though the quality of the sound isn't very good, the words are clear. The voice of the queen, which is lightly accented, quiet and raspy, though not distractingly so. Actually, it sounds like the, well, yeah. It sounds
Can we do-
like the pirate queen with the mask and all that good stuff. Let me move over to where it is. Okay, this is weird. Oh, it's right there. How long are you going to lead Torval on? As long as he continues to amuse me. He knows too much about too many things. That makes him dangerous. Don't be concerned. I have him under careful guard. And you're willing to kill him if need be. Of course. You had better be. Believe me, my sister. Once he ceases to be of use, he'll be nothing more to me than a pleasant memory.
Anything we can do to identify the other voice, or is it just generic sister?
You don't, yeah, it's just another sorority sister. However, let me put it this way. You will recognize the speaker when you hear her voice again.
Okay. So Adra logs that into her memory things.
Yeah.
Or...
So if he's under careful guard, he'll probably be guarded right now when we go meet him.
Yes.
We have to either find a way to pull him away from the entourage, or, well, I guess calling it entourage is a misnomer, but you know what I mean. Get him alone.
Yeah, Illo just kind of shrugs and he says, I don't know, but that's what you brokers agents are good at. So, you guys are heading for the Loaded Savrip, where Flutterplume is scheduled to fight.
Real quick question: Has Hawk wants to ask you, like, has anyone else come around asking for information, or were the only one so far?
He just shakes his head.
Is he lying to us?
Actually, that's a good question. So, oh, whoops, I didn't mean to move you guys. Well, let me stop that song. Sure. Who is he doing this deception check against?
We can't do skilled resistance assist, can we?
That's a bit. It's like it seems like if you're in, and if you're not,
Yeah.
you're not. You'd have to lie against the most powerful.
Yeah, exactly.
nobody's fool.
That just gets a little too meta for my taste.
Yeah, that's fine. So let's do Zevo this time because I have some talents that could be of interest.
Okay.
So it's 5 red. Yeah, call it 6 red.
6 red. Oof.
No one lies to us. Oh, except this guy.
So with the despair,
Yeah.
I can make him take 3 strain.
That's
That doesn't use up the despair.
Okay.
He starts sweating while
So
he's
something
talking.
else that's despair.
Well, and he also got a triumph. So he lied. You guys don't. Well, you believe him. You absolutely believe him.
Whether he
The
lied or
despair
not.
is something
We
else.
believe him.
And then the despair gives us what exactly?
You have to come up with some angle.
Oh. Maybe he reveals whether Flutter Plume has been sabotaged?
No, that would be a little too close to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything he might know about the guards that would be around Mr. Man?
Yeah, he knows that he has an entourage, but he generally likes to not have too many hangers-ons because they kind of. Yeah, he just likes to have one bodyguard with him, closely on hand, but there will be other members of the entourage watching closely. He likes to keep his security subtle, in other words.
Does he have a box or?
He does.
Okay.
I might have missed it, but did he say who the person was?
Mikhail Torval.
Okay.
Okay, so he has a box. There's probably going to be one person.
Oh, so
in there with
yeah,
him.
he'll start telling you more. He's a special one. He has some powerful friends, goes to exclusive parties too, music, dancing, debauchery, the works.
Something the Queen finds particularly interesting in him.
I think I have an idea as to how to slip him the thing, but it may not.
He's very handsome. Even though he's 42, he looks much younger. He's taking good care of himself. He's very dashing. All that good stuff. So sorry, what were you saying, Jack?
No, I was thinking, like, perhaps even if we can't get him alone, we could perhaps get him into a card game, and we bet the holo recording, and we kind of disguise it. But now that I think about it more, I'm not sure if one, he would actually play it upon receipt, and two, if he would play it then, if we would then flip and turn it on him. So never mind.
No, all these are. That's a good idea.
We could always use the card game just to get an excuse to get in the same room with him and then play the thing for him.
Oh yeah, true. That'd just be a good excuse to get close.
Is that a Savrip?
It is. It's the loaded Savrip.
Yeah.
All those
his
credits
pockets
just spilling out of the
He
pockets.
is loaded.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, can I roll for strain recovery?
He's also much better dressed than most Savrips.
Yes. Well, he's got to have pockets to carry all that stuff. Okay, so you guys have a picture of Mikhail Torval, and yeah, you see him. Actually, it doesn't take too much to see him. He is in his viewing box. Actually, there is a fight about to happen with Flutterplume. It's Flutterplume versus the Anvil.
I think you missed Adra as well.
Oh, whoops. Sorry, Adra. Bark, bark.
While this match is going on, if Hawk is going to be looking for Trandoshans, the shadowy figure, just anybody that looks out of place.
You don't see anybody that looks like that. Well, tell you what, actually, give me a perception check. Just you. So, give me a hard perception check.
What is Torval's job?
Man about town.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, remember, he's the lover of the Pirate Queen. It's not like he really has to keep down a job.
Yeah, but people out there like to get a position of status too. But if I was just thinking, I was wondering if I could play the same card I played back on. Oh geez, I forgot the planet's name when I went to go talk to that gossip.
Oh, is that Order Dama?
Yes, it was Order Dama. We were chasing down the Farneric. I guess I could always just play the part of the noble and see if that's just enough. I was hoping I might have more of a basis, like for a trade conversation.
Sure.
Yeah, you know what? Someone watch my back, but I'm just gonna go ahead and approach his view box to see if I can't get in with him.
Maybe have Hawk as your bodyguard.
Yeah, I mean, you can at least do the offer the card game since we know he likes games, and say you're looking for a challenge.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Yes, I think I would like to have someone else at least with me though to back me up.
Saber can, well, be nearby at least.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright,
so you were trying what sort of check?
Well, can I get up to him, or do I have to talk to like a bodyguard first?
There is a guard in your way.
All right, I will approach him with all my dash and panache and anything that ends with an ash, and say, I am... Oh, I have to make up a name.
With your fake mustache.
Yes, I stroke my mustache that I've found in the novelty shop, and I am Sophon Duvel. I am here to play with the famous Mr. Torval. I hear he's quite the sabacc player.
Alright, so you're going to need to give him a 3 red deception check.
I'm going to activate on my expertise, making that 2 red.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow. So, and you said the name Duvel too, right?
Yes,
So
I
he
did.
picks up on that and he says, oh. Sure thing. Hey boss, there's a Duvel here. What? Yeah, send him up.
I
So,
stride up, going arm and arm, and I get up to him and I give him a nod and I say, so you are the sabacc player I hear has been causing quite the stir across, Wolport? For how do you pronounce that? The capital?
Warport, yep.
Okay. Like, I would like to play a game.
So, as it's going on, there is a fight. So it's Flutterplume versus the Anvil. And, Mikhail is giving you his attention, but he's like looking back at the fights, looking back. He just says, well, before the card game, have you bet on this?
Oh, unfortunately the betting closed by the time I got here. But I do think that Flutterplume is someone to watch. I've seen her posters around town.
So he nods. He says, yes, that's who I put my money on as well. So that'll give you a boost on your future checks. So they're fighting. Lots of stuff going on. Flutterplume is a very dexterous fighter, keeping out of range. The Anvil looks to be much more solid and slower strikes, but yeah. It's
Is this the mountain? Oh god, no. I don't
Is there
wanna-
meant to be a background, Tommy?
No, there isn't. Not for this. All right, so while that's going on, boop. So, you see Mikhail, and, well, you're talking to him, and he has one guard that is actually in the box with him. The others stay outside. And actually, let me grab your tokens. All right, so what are you going to say to him?
Well, first I'm going to pull out a sabacc deck and start dealing cards.
Okay.
I look up at him and say, so, I hear you're quite the magnate, sorry. I have to wonder, though, your name came up so suddenly when I was happening across the starport. Where does a man like you get all this prestige?
Yeah. I've been blessed by good genes, great looks.
Oh, I know that feeling, good sir.
Do you?
Oh,
Oh, he's
that's-
laughing. He's just joking.
It's
Yeah,
the
I
price of a name
with
sort
them.
of thing.
Sofan can take a ribbing. To give that hearty ho ho ho.
So
Well,
you do have a guard that is looking at you very intently, and you've got Mikhail who's being very just jovial. You've got that recording of what his lover said. What are you going to do with that?
I'm going to almost, in the most entitled tone I can give, look over to the guard and say, "Oh, I think I'll have a nice Corellian whiskey and also a bottle of Chandlerton Blue if you can find it." And I just wave off towards the door.
And so the guard actually looks at Mikhail. So this is actually going to be a charm check against Mikhail to see if he orders his guard away. That's a good one. I like it.
Perfect. Okay, difficulty?
The difficulty will be, let me find his stats here. Charm is versus
Cool.
Yes. So it is 3 reds and 1 purple.
All right.
I'm going to upgrade that.
Okay, so now it's 4 reds, and I take that down to 2. That gets upgraded. Okay, so now it's 3 reds. With the boost, I'm going to flip myself.
Well done. He says, yes, yes. Get a drink for the man. And one for me too. I'll have what he's having. Looks like you have good taste. And he smiles at you.
Yes, well, you take the opportunity in the Outer Rim to get a taste of the core when you can.
Oh, absolutely.
And,
So- The guard is gone. He stomps off for that drink.
I pull out the holodisc and I put it on the table, and I
What is this?
nod. I actually clear my throat and I say, "I'm sorry for the pretense, but I need to warn you. Your life is in danger."
What? And he actually, it looks like he's about to use his comm link.
Hit
But-
play now.
And I hold up my hand and I say, "You need to listen to this before you call for help."
Okay. So this is actually this oh wait, 1 second. Let me make sure I'm doing this check right.
Actually, you know what? That actually is a good suggestion. I just play it.
Okay, yes, that changes the difficulty there. Okay. So he's about to use the comm link to call his guard back, but he hears the queen's voice, and so he freezes and he continues to listen. And you can see his eyes just going wide because he recognizes the voice. And he just says, "Where did you get this?"
A trusted source. I try to keep my ear to the underworld.
I want a name.
I'll take a group consensus here. You can be Macron's conscience. Do I tell him the truth or?
What's his name seemed willing to take him as an apprentice, so
I say
don't
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
All right. I got it from Elio Vandis.
Illovandin, yeah.
Okay,
And he
Vandin.
says, "What?" He has always tried to look out for me, but why would I don't understand. So this will actually be a hard charm check. This isn't actually against him, it's the situation now, because you have given major info. So I'm going to upgrade it once, so it's going to be 1 red, 2 purples to charm him, or you can actually do a deception check. It's up to you.
I'm going to keep trying to charm him.
Okay.
There's no sense lying in this situation.
I lean in and I say, "I'm."
Oh, that's the roll. Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, on my FFTs took off the purples.
Right. So he just. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. I lean in and I say, Vandin has his own interest in you, but I can promise I can keep you safe. But I need what you know about the Queen."
Gosh, how could you do this to me? Well, what do you want to know?
Her location, her whereabouts, where she might frequent, her defenses.
I know where her lair is. It's
That-
access via a lift in the industrial district. I know
Perfect.
exactly. I've been there myself.
Excellent. That will be enough. Now we must find a way to get you past your guards.
Do you want to ask him anything else?
Is she in the lair right now?
Can you describe what she looks like too?
Yeah. So are you guys feeding these questions to Macron over the comlink? That's fine.
Well, wait a minute. Has there been any indication that he's seen under her mask?
Well,
He's
he's
her
her
lover.
lover.
Some lovers
I mean-
look pretty weird. Well, if there was
Keep the
any
mask
hint
on, baby.
that he had seen her true identity, yeah, Macron would push him for that information as well. Like, do you know who she is?
Well, she's always asked me to call her Noira. I'm not sure if that's her real name, but she's obese, pale, with porcelain skin. Her hair is black, mid-length, and her eyes are so blue, you could drown in them. She uses a breather most of the time. I guess she has issues with Type 1 atmospheres.
Have you ever seen her in her role as the queen, ordering around the sorority?
Yes, she has a second in command, Riala Way. And like I said, I have been to her court. She
Was
is
that
absolutely
Riala?
the pirate queen.
I point to the hologist, like, was that Riala talking to her?
Yes. I mean, he didn't even realize you guys didn't know. He says, yes, that's her. That's Riala. So she's one of Noira's aides, but she has more responsibility than your average pirate. When Noira goes off-world, it's Riala who runs things on Worldport.
Interesting.
Is Riala a middle-aged human with gray hair?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
She's younger, but she has, instead of gray hair, she has platinum hair.
Have you ever seen, like, a middle-aged woman, gray hair, might have some authority in the court, might not?
Never.
Interesting. The two courts are kept separate.
Does the Black Sun have anything to do with working with her?
Ooh, he kind of shudders. No, the Pirate Queen, or Nora, she keeps Black Sun at arm's length. Vigo Green is the big boss here, but we make sure to stay out of Black Sun's way.
Is that something I'm probably going to have to roll against my deception resistance?
Yeah, sure. So,
Should be 5 red. Yeah, 3 ranks, 5 red.
all right, you believe him.
Okay.
Why the Zann Consortium? Why are they at such odds with the Queen?
I don't know, and I'll just give it to you just for the purpose of time. He doesn't know why. He just knows though that Noira hates the Zann Consortium and has mobilized most of her forces to harass Zann Consortium shipments.
Alright. Black Sun's on Consortium, doesn't know. We have information about the court. What's her security like around the entrance to the lair?
Well, as far as I can tell, it doesn't seem to be that heavy, but I think it's because the complex is a front. You have to get through the warehouse before you can actually get to the entrance. So it looks like just any sort of shipping business.
Is there some kind of covert way in?
Let me see here, actually. I don't think so, but I'm just double checking through here just to make sure. Oh, yes, he does answer that. I'm sure there must be, but I don't know where they are. I mean, I'm the Queen's lover. I always went through the front door.
Very true.
I think that's all the information we're going to get out
And
of
yes,
him.
at that point, the guard returns your drinks and kind of shoves the drink in your hand.
Ah, lovely, thank you. And I just down the shot of whiskey. And I nod to him and I say, "Oh, I'm having a party tonight. We're sort of roaming around here and there. I think a few people are here watching the fight." And I just look over the view box and I just look absently at the audience. It's like, we'll try to see if we can't hook up later, and I'll show you the Duvel side of Walport.
All right, he gives you a smile, and now that the guard is back, his facade he switches instantly. He's pretty good at this too, and just says, it's been lovely meeting another Duvel. It's such a pleasure meeting with one named Yolan.
Really?
And actually, Macron, give me a having that name just thrown at you like that. I'm going to say that it is daunting upgraded once, just for fun, just a cool check.
No, I totally agree. I love it.
Ooh, you are unfazed. That threat, I'll let you do what you want.
A single drop of sweat.
It's a bit of argument behind it, but I'm thinking he takes a strain just because he immediately recalls the moment he killed him.
Yes. Oh, and just to give some update to our viewers and some of the newer members here, Yolan Duvel is Macron's older brother, who is this horrible sadist who actually tortured multiple brokers' agents. He took off Gristle's nails. He took off Chim Chim's ear. These are all things that the players did. I didn't suggest those. Burned, Jokin, really terrible guy, and Macron killed him. So if you want to learn more about that, definitely watch In the Clutches of Compnor. And yes, but Yolan is no longer around, thankfully.
All right, and with that awkward moment, I depart. But once I get out of earshot of all his entourage, I call the other guys and I'm like, "We have the information we need, but I feel compelled to uphold my side of the bargain. We need to rescue him."
Okay, that's a good point. I mean, he's surrounded by guards, and how... I will let you guys draw conclusions.
So these are guards employed by the Queen. We already know that, right?
Well, it was actually never specified, but yeah, that is a reasonable conclusion.
I think the fact that he was about to call them and then didn't call them when he saw the hollow message is enough to hint they're probably more loyal to her than to him.
Absolutely.
And were they male, female guards? I guess
the main one that you see is male, but of the other three guards that you've seen, one was female.
Veiled Sorority. How's the fight going?
Oh yeah, Flutterplume actually has the anvil on the ground.
Oh no, is she taunting him for some reason? Please don't tell me she's taunting him for some reason.
No, don't worry. Actually, I'll call it. Flutterplume actually wins this fight, and she doesn't have her eyes taken out.
Okay, thank you.
Good to know.
Okay. If we need some sort of trick, I can help with that, but I have limitations for the number.
Right. Oh, wait a minute. There was a force die that was rolled earlier about.
It was black.
That's
One black.
right. Okay. Actually, it looks... Sorry, I have to totally retcon. I totally forgot that. So it looks like Flutterplume is favoring one of her legs. It looks like something must have happened to one of her knees. And in a moment where she looks like she's about to connect, she misses and gets clocked on the side of the head and is knocked out. So it's a win for the anvil. Flutterplume is still alive. I mean, she doesn't... Once again, her eyes are not taken out. But, yeah. So... It looks like, and you also, for the people that watched the fight, you never saw the anvil hit her in the leg that seemed to be injured. Not your fault. That's true.
Yep, that's all Macron can say as he watches the fight end.
Okay, so, what do you guys want to do about Mikhail? And you said that you wanted to save him. That is absolutely valid.
Are we able to... The broker did say he had other agents out here. Can we have one of them?
Yes, so unfortunately, multiple agents are in very deep cover and cannot be contacted or send contacts out because it is far too dangerous.
Okay.
So, how do you guys want to go about doing this? And also, to think about this, I'm not saying not to do this, But just remember what your real goal is here, and
Yeah, I mean, trying to save him would provide more complications, Macron.
Could we come back for him after? Maybe instead.
He'll probably be dead by the time we come back.
well,
Well,
but the thing is, you
didn't
don't
say how
know
long-
the
Yeah.
the time frame. Remember, all it said was
She's going to keep stringing him along for X amount of time.
exactly.
Yeah.
So it's not like
Would-
he's being killed tonight or anything. You didn't get that impression. And
all
also,
I-
if you take care of the Pirate Queen, you might save him in that way too.
Yeah, I mean, all he really needs is an opportunity to get away.
And
if
he
they're not
knows
planning on
now,
killing
too.
him right now, then he's like basically going to take the next chance he has without guards to just leave.
Right.
Probably.
Yeah. He's
I'm
especially. Okay.
Mac putting out a lot of good points here, but I think Macron's going to need to be convinced by something a bit more tangible. So
You could maybe flip a destiny point to say you gave him a means of contacting you if he needs help. If he needs more direct
Sure.
information.
Yeah.
What about
Yeah,
Illo?
the
Maybe
party
say-
invitation.
Tell Illo that
Aha!
he's open to it if he helps you, like if he helps
Yeah.
the guy leave, and then let him take care of that.
Yes, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Illo will definitely help. He wants this guy as his apprentice.
Sure.
all right, that sounds like enough to ease Macron's guilt.
Okay. So we need to head to the warehouse. Remember, time is of the essence. There are other people that are, well, yeah, you guys know.
No scent of amonette in the air.
No, actually, no scent of Amunet. No scent of Trandoshans, actually, either. However, you do see. Actually, all of you give me a daunting perception check. This one has to be sight. Oh, goodness gracious.
Go
Would you have-
Adra.
Would you have this be like the swan song moment at Swishies, or has that
Sure.
kind of?
Mhm.
All right. Even then,
So, you guys actually see in the distance, and they're not looking at you right now, but you see several Black Sun enforcers in the area. Remember, you are on Ord Mantell. This is
Yeah.
Vigo Green's territory. It is a major Black Sun market as well. So it looks like the Pirate Queen and Illivandon have been almost like, how do I describe this? Jackals on the feast of a lion sort of situation. So they're definitely getting they're getting theirs, but Black Sun is the big deal in town.
Can
Let's
we,
kill them.
as a part of the triumph, does any of them offhandedly say the name Guri?
Yeah, that's a triumph. Yes. You
We
do
need
hear report back to Guri.
We need to be careful.
you need to be glad.
I'm only
Rock
giving you
isn't
that
here.
because of the triumph.
Yeah.
I say let's shoot them.
Good. Let's. I say let's not draw their attention at all, for the moment.
Yes,
They can't
that's
draw their attention if they're dead. For help.
We are on a Black Sun world. This is not a good plan.
And remember what you guys did the last time you were on this Black Sun world.
Good job, Adra. She gets a nice,
Yeah.
nice pat on the head.
Massive mayhem by the broker's agents, and yeah. So you're not certain because report back to Guri doesn't necessarily mean that she's there, but her name was mentioned.
How many are there?
5.
Come on, guys. We can take them. 5.
They're in the middle of a casino.
You're not
Yeah,
not
this
getting
really-
paid to do this, Hawk.
This won't really help us in any way. So
And it would alert Black Sun to your presence there.
Hawk would say, any bounties they got on their head, I will share with you.
The bounties are on your heads, remember? They place bounties on you guys for what happened in Trustful.
This is Hawk roleplay to the
Okay, well, maybe someone can roleplay back and remind him that there are Basadi and Black Sun bounties on all of your heads.
20,000 credits. Are you really going to put that at risk?
Ooh, speaking his language.
Oh wow.
Especially
Let's go. We don't got time. Let's go.
Yeah, that was like a mic drop. Okay.
Saber shakes his head as he continues on.
All right, so there is the warehouse. How are you guys approaching this warehouse?
So you have to get through the warehouse to get to the lift, right?
Yes.
So,
Do we see any guards or anything in the warehouse itself?
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're just people milling about. It looks more... I mean, they're guards, but it's more of your just standard variety. Well, as far as you can tell.
Run-of-the-mill guards?
Run-of-the-mill guards. These are rent-a-cups.
Perhaps we can try and put on some workers' outfits.
Where's the Ninpei or the Rogesh card when we need them?
Actually, now that I think about it, we do have cards we might be able to use.
You do?
Yeah, I was thinking of playing Sivak in the next combat that happens, but I don't know. The rest of them aren't quite as relevant. Of course, Nick wants us to do it.
No Imperials as of yet. Let's see.
R2 would be helpful probably when we actually get in here.
Yeah. Jonas Talbor can provide a distraction. Are there droids being used as just laborers?
There are.
So yeah, maybe we could convince some of them to cause a ruckus elsewhere so we can get in
Or to smuggle us in.
unmolested.
Or I mean, Talbor could stage a droid rights demonstration out in front of the warehouse.
Yeah.
And be like,
Yeah.
free the droids.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
So yeah, we're gonna play Jonas Talbor.
All right, so you guys have to explain to me, how did you find Jonas? Like, where was he? What, RP this out.
Maybe he was already planning to do this, and we just spurred him on.
We just followed
Alex-
the DLC flyers all over the damn town.
Yeah, in the he was out in front of the I assume the casino has casino bots.
Yes.
And so he is already having a protest out in front of the casino, with signs and everything. And then on our way out, we actually notice him. It's kind of a small protest. It's not too impressive, but
Maybe he was originally here.
Fair pay for droids now.
Maybe he was originally here because there was a droid fighter in the arena, and he didn't want the droid to be subjected to more arena combat, so he bought it out, and then is using this as kind of another excuse, setting up this little protest.
Sounds like it. Droid rights now. And so, okay, what do you guys say when you bump into him?
I said, hey, there seems to be this warehouse over here. It's full.
Well,
of
no, I mean,
droid
he's gonna be like,
laborers.
wait, what are you doing here? Wow, all the way on Ord Mantell? Last I saw that you all were in Coronet.
We travel quite a bit.
Oh, yes, you do.
We could definitely use your help. We've heard of a warehouse with terrible conditions for its droid workers. Perhaps if you could stage a demonstration out there, it would really provide benefit and see that you're working for even the blue collar droids.
Absolutely, just point the way. And he just says, so what are you doing on Ord Mantell?
It's a long story.
And actually, I'm going to put the card up so that people can see. There we go, Jonas Talbor.
Where did you put it up at?
Oh, you'll have to click it for yourself if you want to look at it.
Oh.
Don't steal the card.
Yeah.
Why does that button even exist?
Probably for card games like Old Maid.
All right, so yeah, Jonas is totally on board. Did anyone answer the question, actually? I didn't hear.
What was the question?
We did the really vague, long story.
I mean, you guys go way back. You can tell him more. I mean, he knows about the broker.
Okay.
He actually says with big air quotes, is it broker business?
Yes.
Yes.
It always is.
We are told that the Pirate Queen is truly behind this droid punishment, not punishment, subjugation. There we go.
Oh.
Yeah. Repression.
Well, she hasn't met the likes of Jonas Talbor. So yeah, he's ready. He's getting his droid buddies, and there's a Salonian. There's and a Drawl too. Like all the species that are common to the Corellian sector, and starts marching over to this warehouse. So, okay. He gets on the comms and says, "Droid rights now! Droid rights now!" And the workers are like, "Oh, you've got to be kidding me!" And so they can't fire on the guy because as lawless as this place is, you can't just fire on people. So they're getting really irritated. But yes, distracting maneuver is in effect.
And then we can maybe convince some droids to ferry us inside to where we
Well,
gotta
how
go.
will
I
the
guess.
droids ferry you inside when...
Well, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
They're working in a warehouse, right? They have like big boxes. and
Yeah,
all that?
but what Jonas can do is provide a distraction. But if you're
I
trying...
think we're gonna have to stealth in from here.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Unless you can come up with a way that you could talk about droids going in. But do you see what I mean? It's...
Yeah, I was just trying to think of a way to have to use his thing, basically.
You're shipping us inside is one step closer for droid liberation for everyone. Something akin to that.
All right, so it is...
Stealth, right?
Ombre Environmental is the name of the front business, and
It's Hispanic.
the industrial district is well known for its pollutants, and so people that work there or live there wear breath masks at all hours of the day. Those not wearing breath masks find that they do become short of breath and nauseous from the effluvium, resulting in a penalty of 1 setback to all checks until they leave the district. So
It's a
all
good
of
thing
you
we
do
remember
have a
those
setback,
rebreathers.
unless you have breath masks.
Yeah, nice Destiny flip there.
Yeah. The filthy atmosphere in the industrial district is even more pronounced here than in the rest of the city. The smells of exhaust and sulfur mingle with an odor of burning plastoid, taking your breath away and making you feel sick. The district is dirty, the Ferrocrete buildings stained by centuries of industrial corruption.
So yeah, Aiden opens up his, he takes a bunch of rebreathers out of his pocket and like, hey guys, I brought these just in case we needed them. So,
Perfect.
yeah.
Alright, now sneaking into this place is gonna be hard for someone like me. We're too much.
Remember,
Well, you-
stealth
like
checks do
Zero.
cover each other.
Yeah.
What's the difficulty?
That's a good point. Let me check.
Unless we're just gonna roll, simple. That's fine with that.
It is actually going to be a hard with... it's 2 upgrades. So it's 2 reds and a purple. But you do get some bonuses from Jonas. So I'm going to say that it's going to be 2 boost dice to this.
Sort of the opposite of the distracting behavior thing.
Uh-huh.
Flipping that into boosts.
Yep.
Did we just lose a destiny point at random? I thought we had more than that.
We had
I don't
6.
see any change.
I haven't touched it.
Yeah, I mean, you
I thought,
flipped for the.
I thought one of them flipped when.
One just suddenly flipped for me. Now
Yeah,
it's
that-
3 red, 3 white.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
Maybe that's like a lag or something. I mean, I haven't touched it.
Hold on, I wanna...
When I flipped it, it was from one left,
Did
one
that
dark to
change
2
it
dark.
black for the rest of you, or...
No, it didn't.
It is now 2 dark, 4 light for me.
Alright, then I think that fixed it. I don't know.
I'm going to flip something real quick and flip it back. Did you guys see that? I flipped it and then
Yeah.
I put it right
yeah,
back.
saw it.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay, so that's where we should be at, as far as I know.
Welcome back, David. All right, so yes, the stealth check is 2 red, 1 purple. You do get 2 boost dice from the distraction outside.
And Adra is leading Saber, so I'm using Adra's stealth.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Forgetting Zero in here, Gristle might just give him his stealth field. Like, this might
That's a
go
good
a
idea.
little longer with you than it will with me.
Oh.
Gosh.
So who are we giving? Who are you?
I
giving
did not
this
get a
to?
despair. Okay.
Wait.
And I succeeded, man. That's just... ugh.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Wait. Who did you give the stealth field to?
To
Zero.
Zivo, the one who needs it the most.
Yeah,
Okay,
I don't disagree with that choice.
Yes.
Still need to roll, or does that just make it?
No, you don't need to roll.
Makes you unable to be seen, basically.
Yeah, I mean,
As long
I
as
would
you
have
stay
given them
quiet,
perception
you're fine.
checks that there wasn't a distraction. Because there's a distraction, there's no reason for them to look at where you are or going through. Those despairs, though,
It's funny, we all succeeded, but we have this.
delicious.
Despair
Despairs.
and threat. And Adra found something very interesting as well.
Adra has picked up Amanet's scent.
Shit. Okay.
I don't know if that's good or bad. But okay.
Yeah, that's like a little alert from the top of her head goes off.
Ominette.
Warning, warning.
RoboHobby has found Sith Lord.
Okay, so and all those threats too. Oh, but those can be combined. I think that you guys wiped the threats.
Oh yeah, with the advantage we should. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we have those despairs. So you tell me what happens with those despairs.
Well, it
Actually, I
can't fail the
kinda-
stealth.
It's a
right?
really weird suggestion, but I kind of like the idea that the protest outside is starting to become violent.
How is that a despair for you, though?
Yeah.
Because it wasn't intended to be violent, the guards are easily able to clear it unless they come back and they're already alert. Like they haven't found us yet, but they're back in here and they're
Well,
armed
the
and
thing
kind
is,
of
I do
mad.
I really want to stay to the separate axis when it's a success with a despair. So if you can give me something bad that happens that is not related to your stealth check.
I mean, gosh.
I know. When you get to the door that leads down, it looks like, so this is much further away from the warehouse, right? You see scorch marks, and it's going to be much harder to get through because it looks like someone got there first. They destroyed the computer panel.
Okay.
Time for the R2 card.
Maybe we'll see. So we're at the lift thing. We basically made it there.
Yes, you did.
Okay, and the panel's broken.
Wait, no, not only that. So that's one despair. The other despair is that it looks like the I know. When you hit for the lift to come up, it's not coming up. It looks like you guys are going to have to climb down. Or take the stairs.
I don't think there are stairs, are there?
I don't think there's stairs.
So we're gonna have to climb down.
You're going to have to climb down.
This should be interesting.
Who brought the rope?
Hey, on my back. Robo backpack.
Would this be an athletics check?
Yeah. Athletics technically climbing is athletics, but we do allow coordination to stand in for people because it's, you're pretty deft at finding handholds and moving. So, yeah, you can use athletics or coordination to go down.
So we could.
How far down does it look to the bottom?
It's dark.
Oh.
You don't know.
Anyone have a glow stick?
I have eyes that can see in the dark.
Do we want to play Savak?
Oh, what is that?
Oh, he does have a thing for athletics and coordination, and resilience. We had boosts to the next athletics or resilience check.
It would be kind of difficult, though. Remember, the cards also have to make sense in terms of getting people there. So... Ooh, 1 hour left. So... Got to move things along. So let me say this: there will be opportunities to use Savak later that would make more sense narratively.
Okay.
What's the check to climb down?
It is a hard check to climb down.
Does someone have climbing gear that they can go first? Or
Oh, you actually can use the cables.
do they have cables? It's
Oh,
Star
they don't
Wars.
have lift cables. Never mind.
Yeah. They
Climbing
use
gear.
hover things.
Well, if this warehouse is really old.
Well, I have synth rope on my character sheet at least.
Yeah, I mean we can have.
Yeah, we can flip for
Ropes
some
pretty
rope if we
easily.
really need it. Yeah.
Would
All
that
right,
give
I
a
need
boost-
to know though, one by one though, who's going first.
Would that give a boost to the rope?
I could go first. That way, if I fall, I don't crush anybody.
Or you do crush somebody, as the case may be.
That would be fair, definitely.
I think it makes sense for Saber to lower Zebo down.
Well, Zivo actually is pretty good at athletics. He's
Okay.
strong.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, Saber has move. Do you
Yeah.
want to use your force powers here?
With Amunet around, probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah, we would immediately lose the element of surprise. So that's a worst case scenario, people falling sort of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do
So,
you want me to go
yeah,
first?
Zebo first. Yeah.
Would the
Okay.
rope give a boost die? Right to for the right time?
The rope feels like less of right tools for the job and kind of like you need this.
Yeah.
At least how I read it.
Yeah.
Alright.
I would say in this case that is correct. Oh no. Zevo starts to fall. What do you do, Saber?
Okay. He's-
Oh, you're asking like it's a question.
yeah. So he's a silhouette one falling. Do you want to add setbacks because of that?
Sure.
How many?
Just one for his prodigious bulk.
Okay. So, Zevo, you better hope I get light side. Because Zevo, I mean, we don't know. Do we have any sense of how long this fall is?
You don't.
Shit.
You will once you get Zevo to the bottom.
Woo!
Damn. Okay. And as a part of this, Saber like hovers down with them.
Okay.
With Anchor on his back. So that I'm just using that as the triumph. So that'll be. I'll need 3 to do range, strength, in base power. So that's 3 strain on Saber.
Okay. So it is a long distance fall.
Oh wow. Okay.
It's pretty deep underground.
So that would kill anyone who falls.
At GM discretion.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Saber's now at the bottom and can. I suppose the triumph wouldn't allow me to disguise it, or I don't know, to use the force power discreetly. Maybe
Do you
I'm
have
gonna-
Is there a
Shroud?
discreet way?
I don't have shroud, but
Yeah,
but
if
it's
you
a
had
triumph.
Shroud, absolutely, I
Yeah.
would have allowed that as a bonus, but no.
Okay. Okay, so Alanette is now aware. We need to get moving quickly. Everyone down. I'll catch you.
Is
If
she
you fall.
automatically aware, or might she have the chance?
I don't
Let
know.
me
if
put it this
maybe
way.
she's
She knows that you
distracted.
guys are on this case too. So
Yeah, she's
even
not-
if she's not using that, her acolytes are too. They're on alert for any force powers that are being used. They have sense as well, so she knows that you guys are there now.
Nice.
Aiden has no confidence in making this climb.
Well, I mean, we're just sliding down a rope. I mean,
Yeah.
you could just hold on to it and slide down. As long as you don't, if you have like gloves on, you're probably
Yeah,
fine.
coordination. You have pretty good coordination, don't you? Just raw agility.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I do. Okay, I'll do that.
Is there any?
This is what hard.
Oh, by the way, guys, Long is actually incapacitated, critical injury plus 50, but not death at GM's discretion. That's extreme.
That was extreme. Okay.
So actually, this fall is extreme range. No, I'm kidding.
Forget what I said earlier. It's extreme. Yeah.
It's the killing one. Rawr. Uh-oh.
So was there like so what so? Hawk has a triumph on it. How does that affect everything?
I'll say that... You tell me, Hawk.
Can we use a triumph that says that he went next and he's able to scout all the hoes, so he's able to share. People are able to share their success.
How about this? Something a little bit more cinematic. As you're making your way down, you have a chance to catch Gristle's hand, because Gristle's falling.
Okay, yeah, that's
So
500.
it is going to be an athletics check to hold on. So, Gristle, what is your total encumbrance?
Right now it's like I think around 10.
I need the exact number of what you're carrying, your total encumbrance. It's going to change some things here.
That's how many setbacks Hawk's gonna get.
Let's see real quick. Make sure. Yeah, it's 10.
You did give the stealth field to Zevo. Does that help?
Oh yeah, you're right. Let me see. Stealth field. That makes it 9.
Okay. That's a little bit better. Okay, so it's going to be 3 setbacks, Hank, on your athletics check. It's going to be a hard athletics check with 3 setbacks to hold on to Gristle.
Okay, so as he falls, he catches him, and it's like, yeah, this is going to cost you 500, and another 500 if I can hold you.
I'm going to upgrade it.
Oh my goodness, this is not good.
I mean, as long as he's caught, he's just gonna grab onto the rope again.
And I guess I would catch you, maybe try to swing you over, too.
Let's see what the roll actually does.
Oh!
He loses his grip. Gristle is still falling. Saber,
you-
what do you do?
You still owe me 500.
Yeah. Okay, so Gristle should be an easier one to catch.
Yeah, and also I'll say that the Triumph does help. It did stop the fall a little bit, that grab attempt, so you'll get an upgrade on your check.
Okay, so it's actually more the force die issue than the check itself, but okay. Yeah, I'll have to use all 3 of those, so that's another 3 strain for Saber.
Okay.
But I'm gonna go ahead. No, I'd have to. No, never mind. I can't do that.
You're just going to start channeling your force power. I'm here, Aminette! I'm here!
Just a spike of light side energy permeates the building.
What's your conflict now?
No, I'm using light side, so there's no.
Yeah, he's okay for now. Alright, next up.
I think I'm the only one left.
Using light side, why do you have to flip?
Brace myself.
What? I'm not. I'm a dark side user.
Oh, right. That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
Got
Saber.
not fall.
Okay. Yeah, Saber's
those
gonna take
yellow
a
eyes.
little bit of a breather at the bottom with second wind, just because that was a lot of strain on him, and says he'll say to everyone, "Aminette knows we're here. We need to get moving."
Yeah. So here's the thing. If you guys have second wind, you can use it. But it will, if you want to actually take a breather to actually use cooler discipline, you'll need to take time. So it's up to you.
Yeah, that's what Saber was doing. Second
Yeah.
wind.
So are you going to move ahead?
Yes, we're moving ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. So, the halls are eerily quiet. You don't even see any dead bodies. You do see multiple lightsaber scorch marks. You see blaster fire scorch marks. So there was a fight, but for whatever reason, there are no bodies. So it looks like the Pirate Queen's guards did a tactical retreat, as far as you can tell. Do you guys want to do anything with what you see here or move forward?
Saber, I don't know if you can sense anything. If
They're
you-
limited.
If you
Yeah,
can't gain anything from that, then we should just go.
Yeah, Saber. Yeah, will stretch out his sense to see force sensitives at. I could take that out to extreme range if need be.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Just the regular sense.
You do sense multiple force sensitives.
Do they in a certain direction or?
Yes, it is. Gosh, this is kind of hard to describe. Ahead of you, basically. Ahead, but up.
But up above us? Or?
So you went down, but now it's far ahead and then up.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll start running in that direction.
Okay. You come to another lift, but it looks like the panel was not destroyed this time, actually. But it looks you're going to need a slicing check.
Well,
And
all right.
We won't be able to call in R2, will we?
Not in this case, sorry.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, so another thing about the cards is that when you've got multiple cards, keep an eye out for ways to get people in when you're out in the open, sort of thing.
Right.
But this is our first time doing it, so, yeah. All right, here we go.
Neat
Slicing
intellect.
attempt.
Chris is gonna stim himself, so at least he has some intellect here.
I have one rank in computers if no one doesn't, so.
I'm gonna
I have no
upgrade
ranks,
the
but 5 intellect now, so.
Who's doing the check?
Uh,
I guess Gristle using your skill, right?
using my intellect, yeah.
Yeah,
And then,
your intellect and Hawk's rank.
Using Hawk's 1 rank. So what's the difficulty?
This one, so it looks like you've got multiple barriers to access on this thing. It looks like this one is very heavily secured. So the first one is hard. No setbacks. But this is only the first line of defense on this thing.
Alright, well, let's give it a shot. Nope.
Alright. So, failure doesn't mean that you can't get up there, it just means that you're taking time. So you can retry.
Well, then let's retry. Maybe with a boost for the advantages.
And I'm going to upgrade that. Oh, I did the other one, but no. So just put a red on the next one.
Okay. I guess a boost from the advantages, and nope.
I need you, GM Assistant, keep track of how many failures.
All right.
Alright, I'm not going to upgrade this next check.
Okay.
So what are we actually up against here? Like, is
So
it
you're
just a
trying
door?
to get into this lift, but the panel is locked. Oh, I guess, yeah, there are other ways you can get into. Well, but to operate it, you need to get... In other words, for whatever reason, this lift has extra security on it to prevent people from using it.
Okay, so how far up-wise does it seem? Did I sense the others, the force sensitives?
Long.
Long distance, so it would be a long-range climb if we don't get this operational.
Right.
Could Saber, we cut a hole in the door, walk onto the lift, and then have Saber lift the lift?
Would that work?
I say try it one more time and use the destiny. Just mechanically.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to roll for people
Alright,
to...
yeah, you guys tell me. We are running out of time, though, so gotta move forward.
I guess we're just gonna keep trying, and I guess 2 boosts from the 4 advantages now.
Alright.
So let's roll. There we go.
Okay. So the next check, the next layer of defense, this actually has, it looks like, some anti-hacking protocol. So it's going to be 2 reds natively. It's a hard check, 2 reds natively. I'm going to upgrade it. It's 3 reds.
3 reds.
So final level of defense on this thing.
Alright. Let's just try to do it. Nope.
Alright, mark that down again.
And we'll try to do it again. There we go.
Okay, I know what to do with those. So the lift opens. It is operational.
Alright, let's just all pile in and go.
Okay.
What's the
Okay.
triumph?
So, the triumph, let's see. I need to think about this.
Well, can't a triumph cut the time? So maybe the time it takes.
No, I need to think about the next encounter actually, to actually give you a triumph. So let me think about this. The despair I know what to do with, but the triumph. Got him, and...
And tell me, he rolled it as if you had flipped for both checks. So do you want
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh.
So yeah, we can take that back.
Oops. Alright, you know what? I'll tell you what. I will give you... This is pretty vanilla, but I will give you an upgrade on the next check, which will be coming up very shortly. Sorry I couldn't do anything better than that, but as the situation unfolds, maybe you can come up with something. So we'll put that triumph on reserve and see if you can find something that's that you can apply to it. Alright, so you start going up the lift, however, it comes to a stop, and the walls actually part. And there is a force field surrounding all of you. And you are in the middle of a throne room. There are multiple individuals surrounding you, including several that you recognize.
Alright then.
Okay.
This is quite the party.
So
double with that.
currently fighting? People fighting?
No, they're not fighting. Savo, Guri, Ara, and Aminette are all seated.
Holy shit! Okay. Yeah, we've got the feminine domination over here. Okay.
The femme fatales. They're
Yeah.
all seated and conversing with a hologram of the Pirate Queen. There are
Okay.
entertainers all over the place doing their thing. Like, I mean, they're just doing their thing. So the Pantoran entertainer that you see over there is doing like handstands and things like that. Like, it's just a normal day of the Pirate Queen's court. So speaking of which, 1 second, you guys have a new card that is available.
Oh, I think I can guess it.
I'm sure all of you can guess who that is.
I recognize those pecs anywhere.
I don't actually see the card.
Oh, no card yet. I'm uploading it.
Okay.
But yeah, that is Ragesh.
Okay then. So we're very aware.
Oh crap. Give me 1 second here because Nick's name is right over where I can choose where to. Oh, I know what I can do. I can do another deck and move it up. Yay. Okay, so Ragesh's card is available. Now, let me get to some text here. You guys are surrounded by a force field. You see, so actually, this amazing view outside, it looks like it's actually, you're not actually looking outside. This is a wonderfully rendered computer image. And because even if you were on ground level, there's so much smog in this area, that beautiful sun would not be like that. So, you guys know this. All right, so welcome, brokers agents, to my court. And Guri is glaring at you guys. Savo looks quite uncomfortable. Aminette has the smirk on her face, and Ara looks supremely bored. She's actually picking her nails right now. And the hologram turns to Ara and says, Ara, you are one of the most skilled bounty hunters the galaxy has ever known. And yet, there is always some man who receives the credit and the accolades for your contributions. Hondo, Boba, Dalen, when will it end? She turns to Savo. Savo, you work for the broker, a man who hides in the shadows, keeping his true motives hidden. However, I know a thing or two about him. He has been around for a long time. I know that he was the one who ordered that you be taken from your mother on Onderon. Wouldn't you like to know why? And that gets Savo's attention real quick. She turns to Aminette. Aminette, you toiled under the puppet master, a weak man who recognized and coveted your power. You saw through his lies and struck out on your own, but you have suffered. How you have suffered. No credits, no home, always on the run. And then she turns to Guri. And finally, Guri. I know Prince Shizor paid 9 million credits for your cybernetic enhancements. That certainly explains his attachment to you. It does nothing to explain your devotion to him. You have both the bronze and the brain to not only be a Vigo yourself, but the leader of Black Sun. And yet, you serve as a mere extension of Shizor's will. And then she looks to all of them. Each of you has had a man prevent you from reaching your true potential. Join the Veiled Sorority and discover just how powerful sisterhood can be. Oh, I like the music there. That fit.
That was very excellent timing.
Yeah. So actually, Ara speaks up, though. Listen, Queenie. What you say may sound well and good, but it's all bullshit. If a guy has the top spot or you, I'm still playing second fiddle. You're going to have to come at me with something better than that if you want me to do your dirty work. So at that point, the queen looks a little bit irritated at this, but she says, Join me now and help my men take out these interlopers. Defeat the broker's agents for me, and you will be members of the Veiled Sorority. All right, so you guys have some powerful opponents here, but as much as Guri doesn't like you, she isn't jumping at this.
Okay.
So here's the deal. You guys can choose one person to target and really concentrate on turning them from this path, or you can do a blanket approach to all of them, but that will have setbacks involved. So it's your choice. Do you want to try to get all of them? Maybe not so much join you, but not do the Pirate Queen's dirty work, as Ara said? Or will you concentrate on one of the women featured here?
I say,
I think we should go for all of them.
yeah.
Yeah, I know Saber in particular would be actually trying to appeal to Amunet since he felt suffered under the puppet master himself.
Oh, that's a good one. Do you say something? I'll let you just say like incidental stuff to add bonuses and whatnot.
Yeah, Saber will say that I have felt the pain, that I have suffered under the puppet master as well, Amunet. We don't have to be enemies here today. If we want to resist him, we can. You don't have to follow her to do that. Don't fall under the will of someone else again.
Okay, that's a good one. All right. What else? I mean, you guys can all.
What does Saber sense from Guri as he's like, since it's a forced sense on her for the first time, like cybernetics, organic.
Oh, you actually don't sense any organic. The Pirate Queen said cybernetic enhancements. You don't sense any organic on her.
Okay.
So it looks like someone might not have all the information she thinks she does.
Macron will step forth and say, "You are all even more powerful than she gives you credit for. If you wish something, you probably will be able to take it. However, this is a situation where she needs you more than you need her."
Okay, so also in the room are 2 armored Savrips and all those guards. And each of these Savrics have an Argarok axe.
Ugh, nasty.
I would love to see Guri take them on. And I stick to my guns. It's like, all of these people are still nothing before you because she's lauded you correctly. Now, show her that you don't need whatever she will give you from her hand.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
we're
Gris
going.
would support that. She's
And
not
it's
offering you any kind of freedom. She just wants to have, she wants to control you herself.
Right.
And Sava was currently working for the broker.
She is.
So she could.
But this was these were some massive knowledge bombs on her. She is looking pretty upset and not sure what to do.
We'll tell her that we will help her find the information, but we can't do that if we're dead.
Right. Okay. So we're going to have to do a big check. And so what this will do is it is going to be a daunting charm check is what you're going for, right, guys?
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be a single charm check, but with bonuses from other people. So you're going to get a bonus from Saber, a bonus from Macron. So it's one of those cases where we do have multiple unskilled assistants. And each success, each net success will be one that you can turn from the Pirate Queen. Not necessarily to fight for you, but to turn them from the path that she's asking for.
But to not kill us directly.
Yes, to not join the Savrips and the guards in going at you guys.
Who
has
Crystal?
the best charm? I have 4 presence and 5 ranks. Does anyone have higher than 4 presence?
that you're not beating me there?
Okay.
I mean, you are beating me there. Sorry, I spoke.
Yeah. So, okay.
Yeah, I also have more presence.
All right, I'm going to upgrade that check. So it's daunting with 1 upgrade.
Okay. And I'll just downgrade that back since I don't have any other upgrades.
So is this a competitive check or is this just our roll?
It's just your role.
Okay.
Yeah, she's had all this time to just like chat them up and everything.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
Go ahead and add Saber's 2 karma points to this.
actually,
Okay.
do you guys want to do a competitive check? I mean,
No,
Would that be better? I mean,
I think the justification for what you said is good. I mean,
Yeah.
the only thing Saber would
and
do
also
is,
too, they're resistant to what she's talking about because they all have their own agendas too. And remember, she was their target. Well, Guri is a wild card, but this is a Black Sun world, so yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Are you guys satisfied with what we have?
We're adding Saber's karma as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I did upgrade it once, so
Yep, I got that in there, and then I downgraded it back with my congenial.
okay.
So,
Okay.
Oh, by the way,
ooh,
wow. Okay. You guys get another card that is available as well. So Ragesh is available, and you get a Savo card. 1 second.
Should we maybe, I don't know, either me or Zevo interject to try and negate some of that threat?
Oh yeah, that might be good.
Okay, I can give it a go. Do you want to upgrade, Tommy?
Yes. Give me 1 second. I'm working on Savo's card.
All right, I'll just flip it for you.
Thank you.
Oh, only successes.
So we have 9 successes.
maybe the threat is setbacks on our initiative, or
Do we get more cards for more successes?
9 cards.
Oh crap! Why isn't this? Wait a minute. It's not like. Oh, I'm doing the wrong thing. Derp. Okay. So there is Savo's card. So I would suggest actually bringing. Well, it's up to you guys, but you've got the 2 cards that are available are Ragesh and Savo.
Getting one of the Savra people on Savo sounds like a good idea to me. Because
Yes.
these things look like monsters.
They do.
So yeah, I mean, we'll just shut up as a part of this. Savo, we can get you the answers. The broker has been good to everyone. Let us uncover this together.
Okay. And so I'm going to say this, because you guys didn't get advantages, Guri, Ara, and Aminet are not going to attack you, but they're not going to help either.
Okay.
Seems fair.
So they're actually, they're going to, well no, Aminet is like, peace out, and she fades from sight.
God'll teach us that trick.
I'll see you again, Aminet.
And actually, as she fades out, she says, I'm sorry for what the Puppet Master did to you.
Oh.
No one should have had that happen. Even you.
And she's a Miraluka. She didn't have. She's blind from birth.
Oh, she meant more the arm.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the arm was taken by the act. It was more just my complete will being dominated by him. That's
Yeah,
not
exactly.
the best thing. Like that's the big issue. Okay.
And Ara starts running off, but it looks like she's probably just trying to see if she can find some goods to loot. Guri is going to watch, though.
Okay. Dual.
All right, so
Nice big soda.
Okay, so Saber has a force die committed to sense right now. So can we go ahead and roll initiative, or?
yes, you may. And Savo is, yeah. So one of these Savrips starts rushing towards you, and Savo, who stands just as tall as it, stands in its way.
Mhm.
Boop. I'm big too.
A little worried about strain, so I think Saber's gonna save the force die. So you just leave it as is, James.
Okay.
Oh, and I need to get your tokens.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
I forgot to roll initiative. It's cool, right?
Yes, yeah, you guys absolutely knew this was happening. So.
Oh, okay. I'll add another green then real quick. Okay, so mine's actually 3.3.
All right. All right. Whenever you're ready, Tommy.
Yeah, I'm just grabbing your tokens. And so as the Pirate Queen, is shocked that you were able to turn them. Guri actually turns to her and says, "You dare to try to turn me against Shizor?" And yeah, the Pirate Queen goes bloop and just says, "You will regret this, Guri. We could have ruled the galaxy together."
As sister
mother and daughter.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes. Okay. And wait, are all you guys? Oh, there you are. Okay. So where did you guys go? Time for
Aiden's getting as far away from that other cyber as possible.
I'm gonna have to move them up. I kept hitting the card by accident. Okay. So here are the Savrips first.
Do I need to specify who's what in terms of like teams and stuff?
No, it's just you against opponents. Guri's not taking part in the fight.
Okay.
Yeah, as much as she hates you, she's not gonna be someone's lapdog.
Alright.
She'll kill you on her own time.
Preferably when Rock's around.
Preferably when Rock's around. I felt so bad. It's like, Rock, you're missing Savo and Guri being in the same mission.
But then we wouldn't be able to talk Guri down. Rock would probably just rush at her anyway.
That's a good point.
No,
No, he actually said that he has been changing his thoughts about Guri once he found out the truth from Gristle.
I was not
Because
aware.
you guys know that she's not a cyborg.
Yeah.
Tommy, just those two NPCs?
No, I had to double check the stats.
Okay.
1 second. Okay. Okay, so that's all the rules.
Oh, okay, good.
Not always reassuring when there's not that many enemies.
How far away is this group of guards from us?
Medium range.
Okay.
So is Savo in play currently?
She is, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, you guys tell me. I mean, Rogesh can be in play. So.
I think we put her in play and are using her interest ability to tie up.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys can have 2 cards in play.
So yeah,
Oh.
her and Rogesh I think should be in play then.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's more talky, at least sort of, but
No,
He
does have the whip,
whip
though.
it good. He
Yeah.
can whip it good.
he can.
All right, so who's up first?
we are, so probably Hawk is.
Yeah, either that or, I mean, there's just one NPC that goes, I can stagger one of these creatures or try to throw them across the room.
Oh, so
Either
Tommy,
one would be cool.
are the other two enemies the 2 groups of guards up there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Um,
it's 4 enemies total. So
Yeah.
2 minion groups, 2 nemesis.
How far away am I from the Mean Man?
You're short range.
Short range from the Savrip?
Yes.
So Riala isn't participating in the combat?
Oh, no, she darted and she's hiding behind the throne.
Okay.
She did not expect things to go down like this.
I'm thinking a lightsaber would be better because it has concussive too.
Actually, Riala's yelling, "What? Your enemies are the broker! What are you doing?" And she's yelling like, "Aminette, where did you go?" Like, Guri! She can't believe. And maybe it sounds like this was her plan.
Uh-oh.
Well, that went over well.
Yeah.
It should have, but it did not.
Perhaps you're a little too blatant with your manipulation.
Yeah, so Saber will whistle and, well, actually, he'll start dashing forward towards the Montelian Savrip. He'll whistle, and then his lightsaber is launched from a secret compartment in Adra's back.
Nice.
He grabs it, and the sort of angelic hum begins, and he is attacking.
Okay.
Well, actually, let me see something right quick. Maybe better for me to use draw closer. What silhouette is it?
Silhouette 2.
Okay, I can't use draw closer on a silhouette 2 target. Okay, so difficulty.
This big boy, sorry, I have to move him up just a little bit so I can see everything. He is Adversary 2.
Okay.
And does defense 2 matter? Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
it
doing a
does.
lightsaber attack, of course.
I
Right?
am doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So adversary 2, defense 2.
Okay, adversary 2, defense 2. Seeing if there's anything else I can do here. I'm just going to flip then. No, well, yeah, I don't need any. I'm not going to be adding anything to that. So Saber had to use a maneuver to grab the lightsaber out of the air as it being launched to him, and a maneuver to getting close, so he can't aim.
Okay.
So this is a single target, right?
Yes.
So I get a free advantage from my lightsaber. I get a free advantage from it being superior. So 2 advantage on this check.
Nice.
Okay, he's so Saber swings forth. Just the lightsaber in his left. Wait, I need to add 2 setbacks to that because we agreed it's offhand.
Mhm.
So he's using his left hand with his lightsaber, which is not accustomed to him. He swings forward and strikes, doing 11 breach 1. And there's like a loud gong sound as it collides with the creature, and he is staggered for 2 rounds.
Okay. Bong. How much damage?
11 breach 1.
11 breach 1. Okay, all 11 goes through.
All right.
And he's going to use the 1 net advantage to clear a strain.
All right, who's up next?
You have a turn.
All right. Give me 1 second here because I'm just going to have that guy attack Saber, but I forgot to bring a sound effect, so I'm pulling one over. Aha, here we go. I love Transmogrifier.
How big is this room we're in, by the way?
Medium.
Like medium in total?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, this thing swings its Argarok at you. And what are the changes to?
Oh wait, which one?
Concussed.
Oh, it can't because it's staggered, derp.
Yeah.
And the other one is taken on by Savo, so okay, it's gonna have to
Does
be
he
the
get-
guards.
Okay.
So, oh, it should use improved. That's what I'm gonna do. Let's see.
Oh, is it going to try to break the stagger effect for next turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that would have to be on its next turn, or it can do it. It can do it now, right?
Well, no,
Well,
doesn't
it takes an
act-
action to do it, so at least it would reduce it by 1 round.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so it's a resilience check that is. Oh, I should have put my notes on here. Someone remind me. Improved hard-headed.
It depends on his rank, the amount of ranks he has in hard-headed. That's the base difficulty, right?
So 2 ranks.
Um,
And people watching on YouTube know I don't have this on the sheet, but this is one of those things where, yes, I sometimes forget to put things on people.
mhm. Still gets the concuss for this round.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget if the default is formidable downgraded or.
I think it's daunting.
Yeah, then it should be average if it is. Oh wait, I have a.
I think it actually is formidable. Let me.
Yeah, hold on. I actually.
Yeah, we
have
need to find that.
I have the
Definitely wanna get
sheets in
this
front
right.
of me. I think mechanic has the same thing too. Yeah, it's formidable.
Okay.
If it's
So it's a
improved
hard check then.
hard-headed.
Hard resilience?
Yes.
Okay.
Hard discipline actually.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, it's discipline for either one.
Discipline. Not so disciplined.
Yeah. No, he's not.
That is an interesting choice.
Yes.
It does not.
Yes. Okay, that's his action. So Hawk still
Gong.
has quick strike on all of the guards.
I think then Hawk should just go ahead.
Okay. Cool. What's their difficulty?
The guards are adversary 1, defense 1.
All right, we're going to take strain to remove that defense. We're going to definitely aim. So that's 3. All right. I guess we're going to go with guard 1 since we don't know really what they can do.
Okay. All right.
Whoa.
Oh my god! 15 advantages without even counting whatever special stuff you have behind the scenes.
So that'd be 17 advantages. All right, so let's get the damages first. The damage is 11, 12, 13 plus 5 is 18 with 2 pierce.
Okay.
And then the next one is going to be 12 with 1 pierce.
Why is he rolling 7 boost dice?
It was quick strike.
Quick strike.
Oh my god.
I think he's accurate on his guns too. On the one gun he's firing with.
And I'm aiming.
Yeah.
You actually mow them all down. Just describe what happens.
So Hawk, he's behind Zebo, right?
He's taking cover behind the hut.
Because you know how brave he is, right? So he's behind Zebo. He pulls out both guns. You see his hands kind of shake, but he kind of pulls himself together, and he just pulls on a blaster he just fires his blaster to take out as many as he can. So all of them are either headshots or chest shots.
Okay. Well done. Next up.
So I kind of, for all those advantages, just so of time's sake, can I just give everybody a boost die?
Sure.
And the 3 guards, how many? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the next 2 guards, the next 2 people who fire, give them a setback.
Okay.
I think that's enough.
All right. Next up.
Hagrid's gonna go ahead and go. I was gonna go ahead and rush straight into that guard group, but now they're all dead. So instead, I'm going to flip to activate Intense Presence to decrease my strain. I think it cuts that in half. And then I have a Triumph, so that gives me... since I roll a Triumph on Initiative, I now have 2 free maneuvers I can take without strain?
Correct, for your first turn.
Okay, well then I'm going to take 2 strain, not for the movements, but I'm going to do Scathing Tirade as maneuvers twice. Actually, hold on. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take 1 strain. With 1 maneuver, I'm going to take out my weapon. With the other one, I'm going to do a Scathing Tirade as maneuver, and then I'm going to do another one as an action. So I'm basically rolling twice, but I'm going to do the same speech. Look at your pirate queen, so afraid of not only such great women, but such, what's a good word for our team?
Intrepid agents?
Yes, such intrepid agents that she flees. This queen is unworthy of your... No, not...
Well, she was a hologram. So.
Yeah. But it's like, at least stay around and watch your men fail. It's like, you stand no chance against us. We have the mighty Savo on our side.
Okay.
Quake with fear. Okay, so that with that many successes, I'm able to hit all of them. So the 2 Sanrits, I'm going to have take 1 strain and get set back for 4 rounds, while the guards, I want to take, 1 for the success, and then 6 collective strain. And then they get a setback for 4 rounds. And then to double that up, and that boost is gone now.
Okay, since they are minion groups, it would be like damage hitting them from a weapon, right? So it would just be 6 damage.
Yeah, it
Okay.
would. And then each of them, again, take just 1 strain.
Okay.
And that's it for Macron.
Okay.
Alright, I guess Zevo will come over to give Saber a hand.
Just start punching on this guy.
And yeah, use his. Or actually,
I feel like strain damage would be better against this guy.
Devo, use tail whip.
yeah, I'm gonna use my whip. I'm gonna pull out the whip. What was his adversary?
2. Defense 2.
The whip doesn't ignore defense or anything fun, right? No. Alright. Aim. So I got a boost past from Hawk as well, right?
Yep.
So that's 5. 10 strain damage.
Okay.
So now it's the 2 other NPCs, right?
Correct.
Okay,
one-
so one is tangled with Savo and basically doesn't do anything. It's trying to hit. She's blocking the shot. She's keeping it busy. And so that just leaves the guards. And the guards are going to... Gosh, the closest
Run.
person... Oh, sorry, what was that?
They should probably run at this point after seeing the other set got mowed down.
No, they're mad. They're like, they're not going to go for Savo because she's a card. They see the lightsaber, and they're drawn by Saber's lightsaberness, and they're going to shoot.
Remember the other ones?
It is upgraded for engage, yes. That's a good point.
Okay.
You
And
also
this,
get a
he's
step
engaged with a silhouette 2 person. Does that make it a harder shot? Because he can like dodge around and be like.
I'll give them an extra setback.
Okay.
They also get a setback from Hawk.
A setback from Huck, and I sense that they're emotionally no, I haven't used it for this one, have I? I'm gonna use sense advantage to add 2 more setbacks.
Oof, okay.
I sense that they're emotionally compromised.
Plus your defense.
I don't have any defense. Oh wait, my lightsaber. Lightsaber have any defense? No, just melee defense.
So,
Alright, they think that that Severit has it well in hand, but they don't like Jedi. Take this glow stick guy, and they're going to shoot.
Total setback?
So it's 4 total setback that I have counted. And are you upgrading any of this?
No.
Alright, so they moved into short range of you, or they're going to move her into short range. So let me actually move them. So they take their maneuver to maneuver into short range, and they're going to blast at you. Alright.
and the upgrade.
And the upgrade from... Did Saber do an upgrade, or...?
Being engaged.
Oh, yeah, derp. Oh.
Yes. Okay. Well, it's still probably not too good otherwise, but okay, so they don't hit me, but
There's a lot of advantages in the triumph. I need to think about this one. Okay. Is Adra just hanging in the back, or is she closer to you?
I mean, she just launched the thing forward, so she's still short range from me.
Okay. I'm going to say that they shoot the lightsaber out of your hand. They disarm you.
Okay, yeah, that's perfectly valid.
And then for the 4 advantages, they're going to... I'm going to say with 4, I'm going to give an upgrade to the next attack for somebody. Yeah. Okay. All done. By the way, this combat would have been so different if that charm check did not go so well.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. It's one of the good signs of having so many social characters in this one.
So different. Can you imagine Guri, Aura, and Aminet all being in this fight? Ugh.
I think we would have just tried to leave.
Yeah, we would have.
Quick, hack the elevator back.
Yeah, we would have had to have Rogash do something crazy to get us out.
So 2 more.
It's admin.
Then it's just the other PCs.
Yeah.
Aiden can go next, I guess. How far is he from the guards that are still up?
They moved into short.
Well, they moved
Yeah,
short
they
from
did.
Saber. I don't know. Is that short from us as well?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, they moved in short. That's fine.
Okay. So I'm gonna take a shot at them. Gonna use both pistols. I'm also going to aim twice, and I have a boost from Hawk. So let me add that strain. And make sure I'm rolling the right stuff. Okay. Wow.
Wow. Nice job. Oh, blinks on the difficulty dice. Light them up.
Yeah, so that does 13 damage twice.
Wait, is that all the successes added? I don't.
I
Yeah.
don't do 5 normally.
The Lancer is weak.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, hey, Lancer.
Yeah, Lancer's weak, but it hits
So
long
13
range. That's why I like
twice, and any pierce?
it. Pierce 2.
Pierce 2, okay.
Oh, I forgot to add a boost for my accurate, I think. Hold on. Yeah, I did. One more. 14.
14.
And a crit if that matters at this point.
Well, it matters if they're minions.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
but-
you can just take one of them out, so that one
Yeah.
goes out. And
Well, it does.
well,
full
a fresh one goes out, so I'll do the last one.
Yeah. I mean, I assume more than one goes out, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I think
the
the
second hit,
damage
I'm
is supposed to
pretty
happen
sure-
before any crits happen, I think, technically. So
well, no,
Yeah.
crit just deals a full minion's worth.
Yeah,
of
it does a full minion's worth. So yeah, you took them all out.
Aiden's gonna look over at Hawk and give him a little thumbs up.
Gunslinger.
Like, yeah, baby.
All right.
You guys are putting auto fire to shame here.
Yeah, was that your turn?
Yeah, that's all Aiden can do this turn, yeah.
Okay. Gristle's gonna go up to help Saber with his Savrip, without his gauntlets on for the moment. He was adversary 2, defense 2, right?
Yeah, I will upgrade that once.
And get my boost from Hawk. Where will I aim to? I really want to just do something to him. Oh no,
Oh boy.
I can't. But
You can
Can you?
knock his weapon away or something, right? With the triumph.
I could. Yeah, I can make him drop his weapon.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that thing is pretty nasty. So Argok gets a +5 weapon, like one of the only ones.
All right. So we're back to the top.
Okay, so one of the things that everyone give me a daunting perception check.
Visual.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, no. It can be auditory as well.
But it has to be perception specific.
So
Yeah, because you weren't looking for
Yeah.
something.
James, that is an interesting result.
no, I
Oh.
shouldn't. I left in 2 challenges, so I should have
Oh,
3 failures, 2 advantages, and 2 triumphs.
okay.
Oh, and no setbacks either. So I should have.
So you succeed.
All right, from the upper rafters, you notice 2 snipers have gotten into position.
Snipers, as in part of these people, or part of
You're not sure,
No.
but James,
my
you can move
triumphs-
2 slots at the bottom of the order.
Can my triumph give me an idea about them at all?
Well, you can't see much. You pretty much just see the barrels.
Okay, so what am I? Gonna do
Oh,
with my-
so wait. Oh, got it. You had a triumph. So that's a success?
It's
it
a triumph.
Actually, I think it's still a failure.
It's
No, I think
still a failure.
Oh yeah, because the despair.
Yeah, you would notice something.
The despair wouldn't have happened because he didn't mean to roll those challenge dice.
No, but that only takes away 3 of my failures.
Oh yeah, and he
So
has.
it's a
it's-
net 0,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
2 advantages, and 2 triumphs.
Okay, so the triumphs are something really good, unrelated to seeing the snipers.
Like
Perhaps.
really, really good.
Does he see Rial doing anything?
Yeah, she's on her comlink.
Ah.
maybe we can get Rogesh to curtail her attempts to get more people in.
I like that.
Okay, yeah.
Have Regresh whip the comlink out of her hand.
Well, how far is she from us?
Oh, sure. We can say that normally the whip is for combat checks, but I'll say that maybe part of that he whips the thing out of her hand. I like it.
How far is Rial from? Like, let's.
Medium
yeah.
range from you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, short range from him though.
All right, and so top of the round with us.
Oh, and I just said triumph may be just used. Okay. Yeah, never mind. So that works. All right. So he whips the comlink out of her hand, and yeah.
Keep her contained.
I know there's going to be an NPC right after this, so that Samrit's going to be ready to go, but I'm thinking maybe Macro.
You want me to try to entangle that Savrip?
Which one?
Kel.
Oh. Well, he's still fighting Savo, isn't he?
Not after this turn.
Not
Oh,
after
okay.
this turn.
Or not during this turn, rather. It was just last turn.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It says at least 1 round.
Oh, by the way, one of the things that Ragesh is doing, he's put the comlink on his head, and he has affected a voice very similar to one of these guards, and is saying, "Oh no, everything's fine, everything's under control."
Situation normal.
Yeah. So that no
How are you?
actual game mechanics, but just narratively, he's trying to do that with the headset.
So, Tommy, the wording for Savo says at least 1 round. Is that going to be just 1 round?
Well,
or?
you guys, this is not quite the challenge that could have happened, so it's just for 1 round.
Okay.
Yeah. You guys
So
can
then
handle
you guys want
this.
me to go first and try to entangle that guy?
Sure. Otherwise, Saber could try to stagger him too, but
Well, you have another one to deal with. Oh, he's already staggered.
yeah. So it's a question of what we think is the best choice here. It would be a bind check, is what I would attempt.
Yeah, we are running up on time though, so we need to think fast.
I have an idea. Is there any way to tell if Rial has any authority over these Savrips?
Well, you remember that she was told that, I mean, she is the second in command. When the queen is not on world, she is the leader.
Perfect. Macron will spend 2 strain and his free maneuver to run over to her, put a blade to her throat, and say, "Call them off now."
Okay, so that's going to be a coercion check. It's going to be, let me find her stats. Good move though, I like that.
Would he get a boost because we're obviously winning this fight?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll say he gets 2 boosts for the 2 minion groups that are already down. Coercion is against willpower, yeah?
Discipline.
Discipline, right. Okay. It's going to be 3 reds.
Alright.
I'm going to upgrade that.
Okay, and I'll do the same.
Kel, Tur, stand down. Stand down. And she also waves to the snipers. Stand down. It's over. It's done. The plan did not pan out. And
Does that also call off the snipers?
yeah, that she's waving at them
Okay.
too. Yeah. So the snipers pull their barrels back. And yeah, so combat is over. Good job, guys.
Saber puts his lightsaber back into Idra for another time, and just sort of sure that it stumbles off staggeredly.
Yeah, Tur and Kel are so upset, but they're not going to disobey orders. So Savo moves back towards you guys. Ragesh, I should name him Ragesh instead of Entertainer, but
So Saber will keep focused on Guri, make sure she doesn't do anything. He's not going to look in her direction because obviously, but just with the Force, just keep his focus on her.
oh, she stands up. She walks over to one of the doors. She takes it in hand and rips it off the hinges. And you see 6 Black Sun Enforcers behind the door. And she turns to Riala and says, "I could have brought my men in at any point that I wanted. But I will not be beholden to the Pirate Queen, nor will I do her bidding. Good day." And she turns to you and says, "The next time we meet will be different."
Until then, Guri.
And she walks off.
Hawks make sure she's long and gone. It's like, you better leave.
Head back in the room. Excuse me?
Just a door comes out from the hallway being fronted.
Actually, no, she would have had stronger words because, she really wanted to fight you, but she doesn't appreciate being made to. I mean, you guys understand why she didn't. And she just says, "The next time we meet, I will end you all." And then she leaves.
Good luck on that one.
Macron waves.
Yeah, something like the Empire tried to end me too, Guri.
It didn't take.
Yeah.
All right. So you have Rialaway in your possession. We are actually a little bit over time, but that's okay. So, you need to tell me, what are you guys going to do? How do you question her? What do you say?
Where is the Pirate Queen's true location?
All
Should we
right.
use her actual name?
Noira, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, where's Noira?
Okay. Give me 1 second. I need to. All right. Yeah. So, another coercion check.
Yes, I think that's probably how this is going to work, because Macron's not moving the blade yet.
Press it in a little deeper while you're.
Oh, and also don't forget you have Savo's bonus too.
yes.
I've actually been rolling with that this whole time.
Nice. Good.
Is it the same difficulty?
Yes. And I will upgrade that too.
Okay.
So. Three reds,
Do I lose the 2 boosts for how well the battle's going, or?
Yeah, because now she's just got to keep my mouth shut.
All right. I will flip again. I'll take unsealed assistance from, I assume, maybe Saber or Savo.
Yeah, I mean, Saber will step forward.
You
I
know
guess
what? Yeah, you definitely beat my willpower.
Oh yeah, skilled assistance.
Yeah.
Yeah, Saber will move towards, and just say gently, "I can take the information from you if you don't give it willingly."
Ooh.
Much better. What Saber's willpower? Is it 5?
6.
Even better.
Oh, does Macron only have 4 willpower?
Actually, he has 3 willpower, but his coercion is 4.
Oh,
Fine, fine. I will tell you what you want to know. Just spare my life and the remaining sorority members, and we will leave you in peace. Or just don't kill us, and you don't have to worry about the big bruisers over there either. So, do you agree to that?
I think that's fair enough.
Okay. So, what do you ask her?
Well, yeah. Where's Noira first of all?
Oh, so Noira, she is she is in the middle or on a strike against the consortium. She has the timing and coordinates of an ambush that is about to take place. She doesn't know anything about the size of the force that is to be committed to the attack, though.
Well, that's something we should probably pass along. Anyone else have any questions?
Why the Zann Consortium?
Oh, okay. Yeah, she's going to tell you. Zann tried to assassinate the queen and take her mask and plant one of his women as the pirate queen.
Oh.
But we discovered his attempt, and that has ignited the feud. How dare he?
Indeed.
Gotta love it when people just bring it on themselves.
He started
It's
all of this.
It's an underworld dispute.
Right. Any other questions before we move on?
Not a question, more of a command. You will make sure that Mr. Torval is not harmed, despite Noira's wishes, or I will
Fine.
return.
Okay.
Hawk wants to know how much credit she has on her right now.
Roll a force die. She has
Loot the
nothing
body.
on her.
Loot the body. Okay.
I couldn't hear you. You said nothing. I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, you find nothing. Anything else before we move on? I mean, she's an open book right now.
How did Noira become the pirate queen? What
Aha!
drove her to this?
That's the question. So Riala just kind of sighs and looks down, but she's going to tell you. The queen is hardly immortal. In fact, the title is passed down from the queen to someone on her council of advisors in an unbroken chain of succession.
Okay, so it's just the sorority that survives, not the queen.
Yes.
So there is no queen of the pirates to begin with.
Well, there is a true pirate queen. It's just that
Whoever it is at the time inherited
Yeah.
it more than anything else.
And she
So-
actually, and she explains, Riva wanted to be the next pirate queen, but she was only one of our decoys.
How many decoys are there?
I don't know the true number, but there are more than half a dozen.
So when we take her out, who stands to be the next in line? You?
It would have been me if my plan had worked. But alas, damn you, brokers, agents, damn you.
You would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for us.
Yeah. Okay, we have to move along though. You have completed part 2 of Mask of the Pirate Queen. Well done. You have coordinates to the ambush point. You will need to get there. Venlana will want to know. Well, actually, yeah, you just go ahead and tell Venlana. And so, what do you say to Venlana, actually?
I,
Time to.
full disclosure, there's an ambush coming, or it may have already came.
Aha! We have been prepared for this. And so it looks like Tyber Zann had actually anticipated this action. The harmless convoy that was headed for those coordinates is actually a massive fleet of Zann Consortium ships. It's going to be a big battle next session. Or, well, upcoming.
Next time.
In 20 minutes or so.
Yes. So, everyone, we have break time now. I'm going to cut the recording here.